And we are live. Gentlemen, good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Today is February 1st, and this is pretty much going to be the first month of madness going on here as far as sneakers are concerned. But yes, it is Saturday morning, February 1st. Gentlemen, how y'all feeling right now?
Feeling good, man. No problem. It's Saturday. I know we got a lot to uncover, a lot of information to unfold. And chat, we have a crazy podcast live show for y'all today.
Yes, sir.
Hope you all brush those teeth. Grab that water, juice, coffee, whatever you need. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride, folks.
Real quick, man, before we really go ahead and kick this off, we had two uh basically major tragedies that happened this week. We had the unfortunate helicopter and plane collision that happened there in the DC area, and then also we had a plane crash happen in northeast Philadelphia just last night. And I bring that up just to say, like, man, life is life is so precious, and unfortunately they found no survivors with that DC crash from my understanding. And as far as the Philly thing, I haven't heard much. They said that the two people that were in the airplane, they don't know if they were ejected from the plane or if maybe they bailed out or anything like that. And just want to say, man, when it's your time, it's your time, and it's definitely, it can happen quick. It can happen in an instant. It can happen in an instant. So definitely have to make the best of each day you got out there, because you never know. You never know. So um, I definitely feel for those families that have lost loved ones, and yeah, you know. So, any thoughts on that, gentlemen, before we move on here?
I think you said it just right. Every day is precious, right? What we didn't do yesterday, hey y'all, we got a chance to do it today. You know what I mean? Like, wake up with a smile and just try to just enjoy every day. And just make sure for the ones that, I'm saying, your loved ones, your friends, your family, just let them know, man, like, you there for them. Don't go past a day by like, yo, I need to go see such and such. I need to make this call, and then something happens to them and you feel like crap.
Mm-hmm.
Make that conscious effort. Um, with that being said, man, like I said, it's early, it's top of the hour, it's early. Go ahead and get out and get what you need to get done today.
Facts. Facts.
Yeah, definitely would like to express our sentiments to all those that lost their friends, family, loved ones, in the horrific uh, air accidents over the last couple of days. The Philly one was very unfortunate, and they're still trying to figure out, obviously it's so early on with the onslaught, with what really went wrong. There was no data recorder on the plane, but there was a voice recorder. So,
Mm-hmm.
once the NTSB gets a hold of that and they're able to kind of piece together a narrative of what happened, whether it was spatial disorientation or whatever the case may be, there'll be more to come around that. But definitely sentiments to Jay Elevate and Wear Your Kicks. Hey, life's short. So make sure you hug your friends, family, and loved ones. Let them know how much you love them, and move through smartly. So, otherwise than
Facts.
that, let's get to it.
Yes, sir. One more thing to get to here. And our guy, Mr. Think Impossible, hit us with this. But Let me go ahead and do a quick screen share here, man. We got news that Dwayne Wade had 40% of his kidney removed due to a cancerous tumor. I bring this up also to say this, man. The superheroes of our lifetime, man. Listen, they're human too. They're human too, and things can happen to them just like they can happen to us. And fortunate for D Wade, such a prominent player of his era. You know what I mean? And man, I'm happy. You know what I'm saying, that he was able to have the surgery, and apparently he's going to be all good from my understanding. But yeah, they're human just like we are, even though they were able to accomplish things that most of us would only dream of being able to accomplish. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, ooh, boy, it's definitely interesting to see. Definitely interesting to see.
Yeah, for real. I definitely want to say, man, with D Wade, what he was able to do on the court, man, was just incredible. You know what I mean? To me, D Wade is, in my opinion, the third greatest shooting guard of all time. That's my opinion. That's my guy, man. Like that is the dude. And I just want everybody to know, like, they asked Jordan if he had to play certain people, who would he like to play? And Jordan said, hey, that list was long. And one of the first people he said, I would love to have played D Wade in his prime. That lets you know what D Wade brought to the table when it came to on court. You know what I mean? A Chi-Town dude, born and raised right out there in Robbins, Illinois, literally right outside of the Chi. Just a monstrous dude on that court. So shout out to D Wade, and his family, and just keep pushing, brother.
One thing I want to point out here, if you can see this, it says the NBA Hall of Famer said he learned of the tumor after years of avoiding a much needed physical, guys. So something told him to go get looked at. I know there's a lot of us out there that definitely, you know what I'm saying, like that don't want to go see the doctor, especially in this country, man. Going to see the doctor is a dreaded thing for a lot of people. It's like if they don't feel nothing wrong, it shouldn't be anything wrong. But here's a case where he, for whatever reason, decided to go, and they found something, So
yeah,
all right.
To your bodies. Listen to your bodies.
Yes, sir. All right, y'all. Time to move on to some happier things. We do have the updated list here on the Bread Reimagines, guys. And let's go ahead and take a quick look at this list. Also, before we get into this list, want to let y'all know at 10 o'clock, if you have taken a bunch of L's on the Nike Diamond Turfs, the Falcons, not the 49ers. They're known as the Falcons.
Facts.
All right. 10 o'clock, Foot Locker. 10 o'clock on Foot Locker. They are restocking the Nike Diamond Turfs for anybody who took L's like myself. All right. Come on, man. What's with these ads? I got to get rid of this. All right, here we go. So, this is the updated list here that was put out on Sneakers app. And shout out to everybody in the chat right now. Appreciate y'all being here. Tapped in once again on another Saturday. It also is a Jordan 3 Valentine's Saturday that is dropping at 10 a.m. on the Sneakers app. Which I do have a pair on the way. We'll be doing a review. All right, let's see here. We got Success in Chicago. We got Oneness Boutique in Louisville, Kentucky.
Random.
218 in Detroit. Hold on a second. Stop messing with this. There we go. 218 in Detroit. We also have Lapstone and Hammer in Philadelphia, PA. We have the Somewhere store. Now, if y'all saw my review on the Devin Booker, the Devin Bookers that I did this week, Somewhere is somewhat of the Forrest Gumps. I got them from Somewhere out of the DC store. Let's see here. Ma Maniére in Houston, Atlanta, and DC. We got Wish in Atlanta, Soul Play in Atlanta. We have Shoe Gallery in Miami, Soulfly in Miami, Concepts in Boston, Up NYC in the Bronx. We also have Undefeated in La Brea. Now, where the heck is La Brea?
California.
Is it? Okay. Did not know that. Also in Vegas and New York City. We got Woodstack in Brooklyn, Bait in Louisiana and Portland, Grinmore in Oklahoma City, Sneaker Politics in New Orleans, All the Right, which is also in New York, specifically Queens, Trophy Room in Orlando, Exhibition in Cleveland, Premium Goods in Houston, and Better Gift Shop and Capsule. Both of those are not in the U.S. They are located in Toronto, Canada. So that is a total of 21 stores for the U.S., 23 total stores for North America. So, now, gentlemen, and, Perp, I'll let you take it here in a minute, but I think there's more than the 10,000 pairs that were originally reported. I think there's a few more pairs out here than the 10,000. What do y'all think, based on what you're saying?
I mean, nothing surprises me nowadays. So, I mean, I'm seeing a whole bunch of backdoors out there. Jeez, I'm seeing. Just this morning, I get a message and Sniper Kicks has like a whole warehouse full of them. I'm like, oh, come on. If this dude has them, everybody's got them. So,
yeah.
But when you really think about it, though, okay, quick math. If we're doing 23 locations, right, and they're 10,000 pairs, right? How many pairs does each store get? Roughly about 400, right?
It would seem that way.
And I can tell you now, those 23 stores are not all getting 400 pairs. Just not. So what does that mean? That means the back door has been not cracked open. It's been kicked open. And I think that and this is just a theory, it could be a parallel campaign running with Nike and the resellers to help push and perpetuate and put these sneakers in the hands of all the quote unquote, by some YouTubers saying common people, which is crazy to me. So, I mean, we could have.
They call the regulars common people.
As far as this release goes, absolutely.
They calling us commoners, bro.
I'm like, I feel attacked. I feel triggered. I feel everything.
Wow.
I mean, they're so to try to turn this into a sneaker hierarchy, that's wild. That's wild, nasty, diabolical work, in my opinion. So
wow.
My total point is there could be two parallel campaigns running. One renegade campaign and one major campaign that we're all seeing directly from Nike at this point, because I'll definitely tell you what, Nike is putting a lot of time, effort, money into this campaign, the most we've seen in 40 years, obviously. Oh,
is this them right now?
This is them. But
is this them right now? Looking down on us peasants?
If this was not a more appropriate depiction, encapsulation of how some people are feeling right now, which is crazy to me.
Wow.
This release.
Wow.
Like you feel that way because
Wow.
you have 500 pairs that you're sitting on. Because you have
Wow.
300 pairs that you're sitting on. It's crazy. Crazy.
Wow. Wow.
Crazy. Right. You're no
Wow.
different than any other reseller.
Wow. Peasants. Peasants.
Hey, the only one you're missing is the one with Franco, where he's like sitting down and he gets up like,
Oh, I know, right?
yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you thought, oh,
Right.
you thought you were supposed to have these?
Right. How dare
Man,
how
let me tell
dare
y'all
you,
something.
son.
I've been seeing this on Twitter, and this came from Mr. Unloved Ones. He goes, you guys honestly think you're supposed to be able to touch every pair. And to be honest with you, from Nike's perspective, you're not. And I was just like, wow.
Crazy.
Is that how Nike really feels? They putting pairs out here and they just be like, look, this is what we got. You ain't never going to be able to put your hands on them, but we going to keep giving them for free to like DJ Khaled.
Which I still don't understand the correlation between that. To have one of 23, DJ Khaled of all people.
Bro.
No hate. I'm just confusion. That's
yes,
all.
you are. You're hating. You're hating because I'm hating. I'm hating.
Just confusion.
The pocket. Listen. If you got hate in your heart, let it out.
Hey, that packaging was sick though. I was like, whoa, just give me the box.
All right, let me ask you this. What was better? What was a better friends and family packaging? The Wu-Tang Dunks or these Bread 85 highs?
Oh, come on now. Wu-Tang Dunks, in my opinion. Now, preference-wise, it would be the 85s. But if you really want to be compositely with the detail and the intricacy that was put into that, Wu-Tang Dunks all day. All day.
With the shirt, an actual jar of honey.
The
honeycomb on the inside.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Shout out to the chat for being tapped in right now here on the first Saturday of February. Appreciate you guys being in here. We got DJ Tyler Radio. Mr. Jones is in here. Tyler's in here. Who else we got? G-Face is in here. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? My man said Wu-Tang Dunks are a triple up. Woo! He said Khaled got 2 special packages back to back. Oh, yes, he did get something else. What else did he get?
Mm-hmm.
He got the Bread 85 highs and some other shoe he got.
I logged off after that.
No, because it came before the Bread 85s.
Oh, did it? So the bread was...
He got something else. Oh, he got the... no, I'm sorry. It came after. The pair from Snipes. The CEO of Snipes or something like that came and dropped off a pair of Jordan 1s. Also, it's like this all-white pair of ones that came in like this kind of foam package. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he did 2 special packages in a week, bro. Like,
yep.
Okay, the Snipes pair came first. Okay, I thought it came after.
Okay.
The hella limited white. Yeah, man. And that white pair, I believe, is the pair which is supposed to be like in Italian leather or something like that. Those are one. Remember, there were 2 highs and 2 lows that they made, and they're supposed to be made of like all Italian leather. And the retail on them was at least like about $1,000 at retail.
You got to look at it from even though people are annoyed with DJ Khaled, like think about how he helped plug, and we already knew it was gonna sell it anyway, the Balvins. You know, he does some wild stuff. He's like, yo, like these shoes don't deserve to be on the ground, so walk me across the sand.
Oh, yes.
So you guys got to think about, you know, he is a Nike member. You know what I mean? He is a part of them. And when shoes come out, DJ Khaled always is doing something crazy and something wild on camera, showing you what he has before everybody else has it. So I can understand why Nike, you know, absolutely say, you know what, Khaled, we know you're going to do something crazy and wild. Here you go. Keep plugging it. Keep hyping it up. Here you go. We appreciate you. Let's just be honest. That's what he does.
Hey, Mr. Jones hit it right on the head. Since when did Khaled become the face of exclusive sneakers for the culture? Just asking. We're friends.
Hey,
I did not pay him, by the way.
Hold on.
Hey.
Did y'all remember when they were doing an Airbnb to be able to stay
Correct.
in Khaled's sneaker room?
Correct. I entered.
I don't know if y'all remember that.
I entered.
I did too. I was like, that would be some dope content.
What's wrong with you two?
You know?
I don't even know you two anymore.
Man.
Hey, listen. It was an opportunity.
Hey. Listen, I don't feel shameless for it. I tried.
I did.
I tried. Okay. I tried.
A free paid trip, bro. A free paid trip.
Yeah. To stay.
And
now,
it was like, I think he was going to take you, you get to go sneaker shopping somewhere and you get to pick, I don't know how much money it was. It was something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a lot that came with it. There was a lot. Although I don't know if you actually got to spend the night there. I think you got to just be in the room for a couple of hours. I think. But just imagine, you ain't in that room without no cameras on. I'll tell you that.
Absolutely.
They making sure you ain't stealing nothing, bro.
They probably got sensors on every shoe.
Man.
You go to pick a shoe up.
Man.
Mm-hmm. So let me ask y'all this question, right? And so, Mr. Jones, what up, fam? What up, DJ Tyler? I appreciate everybody in the chat. We appreciate all y'all. G-Face, everybody, man. So the Smoke 23. So when we talk about sneakerheads, right? We look at like these athletes. We look at these people who have like an abundance of money, right? But like when I look at like sneakerheads, I'm looking at those who are not famous, right? Those who are like the common folk, right? You know. When I look at like sneakerheads and people like that, I'm gonna have to say, man, like they have an abundance of money, but not all of them really can truly tell you about the history of a sneaker. They have them, but one person who's not an athlete, but he has a lot of money, the perfect pair. This dude has so much sample pairs, so much work, it's unreal, and his knowledge of the sneaker game is crazy. So I definitely want to give him props, man. And it's just crazy how we like, oh, I'm a real sneakerhead, but it's like nobody can really tell you about sneakers. You know what I mean? These people, they just like, oh, I tripled up on the same pairs. And that don't really necessarily make you a sneakerhead. Some of the stuff on camera is just like, look what I have and look what you don't have. You know what I mean? But when we talk about like that culture, that history, like, hey, that's when we get into the weeds and things. So I just want to know y'all opinions. Like, how do y'all feel about like these famous people, and don't mean they not sneakerheads, like saying, hey, yo, DJ Khaled claims he has the best collection in the world. Like, how y'all feel about that?
Hold on, my man DJ Tyler said, bro, we need a page in the Discord called The Common Folk. The Common Folk. Hold on a second. I'm gonna keep referencing back to these guys.
There we go.
Hey, where you kick? That needs to be our thumbnail for like a week for one pair. Oh, that's how you feeling right now?
Shoot, that's funny as heck. Oh man,
Mr. Hammerdeck, bro, you funny, bro. You funny, bro.
Yo, Jeffrey Flight's in the building. What up, Jeffrey?
Jeffrey Flight, what up? What up, man? Listen, yeah, you know, this notion about the chase of sneakers, like it's all well and good, right? But at the same time, these guys, like, you know, like you're fabulous. Carmelo Anthony was signed to Jordan Brand, so that's different. But you've got you know, these rappers and stuff like that. They're just gifted these pairs. You know what I mean? And so there's no chase for them. You know, and they showing us and stuff like that. And we basically are trying to knock down the door. When you think about it, we're knocking down the door to spend our own money. We really are. We fighting each other to be able to spend our money. Like, it's crazy. And matter of fact, I believe what's his name, Sneakernomics. He actually just did a little short on this where he does a lot of them where he plays himself and like another person. And he did one where he was acting like himself and then his dad. It was a skit about the fact that how he won a raffle and the dad was like, "Oh, cool." He goes, "So what does that mean?" And he's like, "Oh, well, now I get the chance to buy him." He goes, "Well, wait a minute. You didn't win him for free?" He goes, "No." He goes, "So wait, you entered a raffle to have the opportunity to spend your own money to buy something." You know what I'm saying? Like, but when you think about it, it's funny in that aspect. You know what I'm saying? Like, we really out here we're going to enter a bunch of these raffles. We're going to be sitting there waiting on the computer, waiting for these things to drop. Also, we can try and spend our money with Nike and be able to have these things. You know?
I love it.
I mean, look at the people that were fighting over each other for the Pokemon stuff in Costco, bro. Or the way they was fighting over each other in Target for the Stanley Cups.
Yeah, them Yetis.
Yeah. Yeah. It's wild. It's wild. We fighting each other to spend our money. But then, you know, everybody's a reseller now. So that comes with it as well. That comes with it as well.
Question for you, gentlemen. And I thought about this, right? The high 85s right now is somewhere around what, $1,100,000, right? For resale right now.
To be honest with you, Jay, some of the prices have started to come down.
Correct. No, correct.
Some of the prices have started to. I saw a size 11 and a half around like between like 950, 975 again.
That's a stack to me. Listen.
I mean, eventually, but it was at one point listed at like 1,200.
Right.
So, yeah.
So let me ask you guys this question, right? The lost and founds, people went bananas for that shoe. That shoe was like going for what, $1,100, $1,000, right?
Yeah, they were.
Right.
Early on. Yes, they were.
So my question is for you guys is like, yesterday I checked and just looked at my lost and founds. Lost and founds went under $400. So do you guys feel like the way it was a size 11? I checked yesterday. It might have changed today. Wow. Listen, I just checked like yesterday. It might have changed today. But the thing is like, because I'm looking at it like this, it seems like now when it comes to sneakers, right? It's like this year is good. Next year, hey, prices drop. We on something more current. So if you guys feel like this sneaker right here will absolutely go at some point under the $400 mark, let's say in the next 2 years. I'm just asking because let's be honest, we have seen a decline in resale. I'm not saying this will happen. I just want to know y'all thoughts. And when we talk about super hype sneakers, highly sought out sneakers that people want, and then all around, turn around, everybody forget about them, they on to the next. How y'all feel about that?
Bert, you want to take that first?
But I mean, that's every sneaker though. When you think about it, that's every single sneaker. I don't care how big of a collab, how hype it is. Like, it's here one day, the Sharks are going crazy, and then 2 months later, you've forgotten about the shoe because you moved on to several pairs after that. So, I mean, that takes care of that question. I think the other part about it is the volatility of the sneaker market nowadays is unlike anything we've ever seen in the last 40 years. And I say 40 years because this is the 40th anniversary of Jordan Brand. We went through something that we've never, ever gone through ever in human history of the modern day world. We're not talking about bubonic plague or the Black Plague or anything like that. We're talking about, COVID pandemic that literally shut the world.
Real quick. Just want to give y'all time check. 9:30, y'all. 9:30.
9:30
That's all.
So we've gone through where the whole world was shut down. You could not leave your house, which then did a paradigm shift in how we go to market, how Nike goes to market, how Adidas goes to market, Puma, Asics, New Balance go to market, right? And ever since then, we've seen such a wave of volatility within the sneaker market that we still haven't recovered from it. So things that were easily forecasted before are not so easily forecasted now, and I think, Jay, you've alluded to this several times, throughout the course of the last year alone. So with that being said, Could it go around 400 or under 400? Possibly. Do I think it would go 400 or under 400? No. I think we could see it get as low as 500s. But lower than that, no. I don't foretell that. But I could be wrong. I haven't been wrong before, but I could be wrong. Long answer or a short question.
Damn. Here's the thing. Jay's right. When you look at the lost and founds prior to release, you did see them as high as over $1,000, and people were going out buying them. I put out a little short showing the listing of all the Red 85 highs that have been bought, and the prices that showed, like, they're basically all of them over $1,000, and that's before you get the fees and shipping. You know, I think with this shoe, come release day, you will see a dip in price. You will. How large of a dip that's going to be, that remains to be seen. And here's the thing. There's what you're going to see on the secondary markets, and then there's a dip in price that you would see if you were standing in line trying to buy these kicks. Because I guarantee there's going to be someone who goes in, buys a pair at $250, whatever, comes outside, and if they get offered $450, $500, they might be inclined to let them go, depending on the size, because we see it all the time to where people release day will buy a shoe and then right away they're trying to unload it on the secondary market. Right away they're trying to unload it on the secondary market.
Taking full advantage of the FOMO.
You know, and then everyone's pretty much fighting each other for, lowering it like $3 to $5 or something like that, even as much as $1, just so that their pair sells first, so they can get it up off their hands. In this case here, with these Bread 85 highs, 500 to me sounds like the floor for them. And I would say almost all sizes. Maybe below a size 8, you might see in the 420 range. Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe. But because we know what the demand looks like for sizes 11 and up. And speaking of Sniper Kicks, he had all his size 12s like sold out first. So rest in peace to the size 12 people out there like myself. So. Yeah, I mean, and then on top of that, there is allegedly no sneakers app release, according to all the sources out there. They ain't dropping on sneakers app. Now, has this happened before? Yes, it has. Rebellionaires never dropped on sneakers app.
17s.
The Jordan 17s never dropped on sneakers app. Thank you for that, Jay. That's correct. So it's not out of the realm of craziness that these shoes don't release on sneakers app, at least here in the U.S. They did make an announcement that I think it was like 5 or 6 stores in Japan are getting them.
That's a lot of stores.
Oh, yeah. 5 or 6 stores in Japan are getting these shoes. One of them, I'll have to look up the list, but yeah, they put that out there. Heirlooms. There we go. Yep. That's another one. Appreciate that.
Yeah, G-Fish. We definitely, we talked about the heirlooms just
we were talking about them last week because of
last week.
You can't, they can't stop you from wearing them was the tissue paper and all over the box. That pair, the
millionaires,
they were all and the highlighter joints.
They were all tier 0 boutique releases.
Yeah.
Only.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
DJ Tyler says, I'm very curious what's going to happen once the dust settles after these breads have released. Are resellers going to be so hungry that they'll eat up all the shoes after it? I mean, you're going to see some regular W's out there from somebody. Like, I mean, I know I'm going down to Miami to enter them raffles,
Let's get
So
it.
any of y'all in the South Florida area, I'll see you eventually at Shoe Gallery or Soulfly. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So, and then you got to think some of these stores are probably going to have some trickled releases online as well. You know, you might see some first come first serve pairs hit the internet to try to cop for retail, but cue up the march of the bots, yo.
Yeah, and don't forget, man, you're still gonna have a whole bunch, depending on where you are in the city or in the country. You know, if you're in a heavily metropolitan area, populated area, you got sneaker festivals, these reseller festivals or whatever that are gonna be sprinkled all throughout the year. So you best believe they'll be sitting in full pairs as well. So if you missed your opportunity online or in store, then I mean that's a backup. You're still gonna be taxed on the resale side, but hey, you know, a win's a win for a lot of people.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. Resellers are definitely going to be
On
putting some
attack.
tax on these shoes.
Yeah.
So, you know, here's the thing too, right? For some of y'all out there, myself included, maybe really take inventory of your collection and think to yourself like, there's probably some pairs that you still haven't even touched the ground yet, you know, that you've been holding off on wearing, and really think about from this perspective. When do you actually plan on wearing these? Because you're still picking up more shoes to come.
Mm-hmm.
You might as well, you could just turn some of those in, get your bread for them, and then pick these up. Something to
Hey,
think about.
that's real talk because that's what I've been doing lately. I've been doing an inventory. I'm like, Dag, I haven't worn these shoes in 3 years. Like, why do I still have them? Just taking up space. So, yeah,
Yep. Yep.
time to do
Mm-hmm.
that inventory
You
check.
know?
Facts.
Oh yeah.
Facts.
So it's interesting when you think about consolidating. Like, let's just say you had to unload 5 pairs of kicks just to get one. I mean, when you look at, you know, depending on what the shoes are and whatever sediment it holds for yourself, but when you think about what went into these bread 85 highs that they're dropping, you're talking about the deconstructed pairs from 1985. These are supposed to be the closest thing you could have gotten had you bought the pair 40 years ago. You know what I mean? Uh, when you look at it from a prestige level, it's up there, at least in my opinion, as someone who definitely loves Jordan once. You know, I would love to be able to go back to 1985 and pick up a pair for, what was they selling back then? Was it less than 100? Was it less than $100? It might have been just over $100, just over.
Times have
No,
changed.
no, it had to have been less. I think it was $65 was the price of them Jordan ones back then. I think.
The
Y'all
price
let me know. Y'all let me know down there in the
$65.
chat. It was 65 up. Man,
$65.
for $65, buy the time machine and go back. I'm definitely coming back with a bunch of pairs.
You're like, wait a minute. You got Jordan 1 high 85s and there's no oxidation.
Yeah.
What?
And these are legit. How'd you do it?
Right.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Next thing you know, FBI's in the chat.
Don't worry
The
about
men
it.
in black have showed up. Hold on a second, son.
Uh,
You ain't supposed to have that technology. Let's see. G-Face. Yes, sir. Yep. Kobe 6s, All-Star, Galaxy Foam Posits, Black Toes, Bread 85, Metallic 5s, all in a 7-day
Yes.
span.
no less than a band for the whole month of February, folks.
And let me tell y'all something right now. I got bad news for y'all when it comes to these Galaxy Foam Posits. I'm going to channel what my man, Mr. Unloved, once said about these 85 highs.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear
Good
it.
luck.
Oh, gosh, I don't want to hear
Good it. Good luck.
Josiah, what up, baby? What up, John? What up, Jason?
Oh, man. The
Good
FBI
luck.
has entered the chat. What's up, Josiah? What's up, John Parham in the building? Jason Corley. What's going on?
He's saying $75. I think, Jason, I think they were 65, bro. Perp looked it up.
Yeah, they're 65, sir.
So, Galaxy Foam Posits. Here's the thing. They're not being talked about as much. They starting to creep up now in conversation because we getting closer. But they said your best chance to be able to cop these shoes is if you out there at the All-Star game.
I believe it.
That's going to be your best chance.
I believe it. Think about all the different parties. Think about all the different release parties they have out there. The chances. So that particular sneaker, the Galaxies, is really geared towards, are you at this location? That's who they really pushing towards. Why? Because people are spending the time and money and effort to go to the All-Star game or the All-Star events. It's like, yo, since you're here, we're gonna give you a chance. They do this every year with Nike. If you really think about it, when it comes to like certain releases, they usually say, hey, you know what? We're gonna really focus on this particular crowd in this location. Mm-hmm. Everybody else, if we decide to put them online, y'all can get little sprinkles of flowers over here. Y'all can get leftovers. So, those Galaxies is a major cop for me. That's a major go.
Now, is it retail or bus? Pause.
Whoa. You know what?
Nope. Look at his face, I already know.
No.
I already know.
See, y'all got it.
Like, nah.
Caught him with his pants down. Pause.
Whoa.
Like, nah.
Pause.
Nah.
No, man. For me, it's a go. It's a go. It's a go. Just like these high 85s. It's a go. Now, if I had to pick between the Galaxies or the high 85s, it's the high 85s.
Wait. Whoa. Run that statement right back real quick. I missed something here.
Hold on a second.
I said if I had to pick.
Hold on a second.
There we go.
If I had to pick between the high 85s or the Galaxies, I'm going to pick the high 85s. Did he just take a picture?
No, I'm
got your man in 4K.
I'm recording this, Mr. Jordan 1s are dead.
Ooh.
Listen. Jordan 1s are dead. They are.
No, he didn't.
Jordan 1s are dead.
He called him out.
Oh, Jordan 1s are dead. Yes.
He called him out. Look, now he's trying to stand on business.
Jordan 1s are dead.
He's trying to say, nah, it's okay.
They are dead.
No, they're not.
But this right here is absolutely a true piece of history, without a doubt.
Jordan 1's rising up like the Undertaker right now.
Whoa.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God.
Hey, chat, y'all know, man, like I like 1s, but 1s is not my favorite. So these two 1 lovers right here, listen, they beat me up.
Look, this is Jay in front. This is Jordan 1's behind Jay right now. Look at him. Who's dead? Who's dead? Who's dead? I'm alive. Who's dead?
Hey, you gotta come out the top over the elbow.
Oh my God.
Oh man.
Yo, the visuals are off the charts this morning.
Man. Yes, sir. Oh boy. DJ Tyler Radio said, oh yeah, the LeBron. Did y'all see the LeBron 22 All-Stars?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Listen, say what y'all want about the LeBrons, bro, but I was like, man, these ain't bad in my opinion. These ones. These ain't bad.
After a long hiatus of falling off, they are now back with this one.
You know, this crocodile.
Those are clean.
Look like some crocodile skin or something.
They're clean.
With I think it's hard to see in this particular picture, but I think the swoosh is that pony hair though.
Oh no! Oh, not enough.
I think the swoosh is pony hair.
People are tired of the My Little Pony sneakers.
No,
that would kill the whole vibe.
I don't know. I'm not mad at him though. I'm not mad at him. Oh, my man said, as LeBron says, ain't no party like a Diddy party. Oh goodness.
Oh my God.
Do you think people have a chance of getting a bread pair if they camp out overnight? Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Now you
Hey,
might have to
pause.
show up a couple of days in advance.
13 minutes.
Oh, appreciate it. Yep. Time check. 9:47, y'all.
Hey, shout out
9:47.
to Doug Popsicle for a hell of a creativity on that name. I'm loving it.
See, I wasn't even. I
Yeah.
was trying to think to myself.
I gotta call that
wanted
out.
to announce that.
I love it. Hey, everybody, it's giving me Boondocks Thuglicious, Gangsta, whatever. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Gangstalicious. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Bread High 85 is going to become Grail status. Whoa, that's a hot take, Jason.
You know, when you think about, listen, they're already showing shoes for 2026, y'all. They're already showing shoes for 2026. That's one of the topics I have here on the list. Is we got to look at, allegedly he got game 13s are on the way back. Wolf Gray 5s are on the way back, and so are infrared 6s are allegedly what's on the way back here for 2026.
Where your kicks? Hold on.
What's up?
A couple weeks ago, I said that we're gonna hear about all the craziness in March about 2026. So I'm a month. I was a month late. Remember we talked about that around March.
Just about,
right.
Just about so, a month late.
I'm a month late.
Just about. Yep. They came earlier than we expected.
Pause. Bro, it's just the beginning of February, and we're already talking about 26. This is just such a problem. This is just such a major problem, bro. This is crazy. This is crazy, man.
Yo, J.R. Weidman in the building. What's going on?
What up, chat? What up?
Hey, JR, you're up in Canada, right? You throwing your hat in for those two locations up by you for the Red High 85s?
He's gotta go out to Toronto for them joints.
Yeah.
Man.
Hey, shout out to Toronto, man. I love the city of Toronto, man. Toronto is fire, bro. I like Toronto a lot.
Pine Green 4RM's releasing sneakers app today.
Womp womp.
Interesting. You ain't going for them? I would have told Mr. Think. I'm like, bro, you might as well get these for the time being until you get your Pine Greens, but he got them now.
Consolation prize.
Like,
just hold on to these, bro. Just hold on to these.
Just throw some wide leg bottom pants.
It'll bring you luck. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Doug, it is public info, bro. It's just that we literally just start the year off and we focusing on 2026. We talked about this like a couple times on the channel, bro. Like just about how it burns consumers out when we talk about sneakers a year and a half in advance. So it is public info, bro, but it just burns people out when it comes to the sneaker release.
Really grinds my gears.
Yeah.
All right, real quick, we got 10 minutes here for the sneakers app. We got the Book One Flagstaffs dropping, the Jordan 3 Valentine's Days. Now, for those y'all interested, the jewels that are on the
threes,
the Valentine's 3s, they can come off the shoe,
and they are edible. No, I'm kidding.
Damn, they do come off the shoe. I'm actually interested to see what these look like in hand. You know, I actually am interested to see what these look like in
I've
here.
had them in hand, and they're a really dope shoe. They've got a
Are
really,
they? I really, man.
yeah, they got a really good material build.
I honestly, I don't know about you, Perp. I would actually probably wear these, to be honest with you.
I'll tell you now where you kicks. They actually look better in person than in the photos.
Wow.
Yep.
These are nice. Apparently, the elephant print is a reflective, like dark root. Oh man. Oh man. All right. Thank you for letting me know about that. I'm gonna definitely put a flashlight on them and see if they do light up like that. I do. You know what? I'm looking closely here. Look at that. I think maybe they do. I'm looking here in the little crevices. I think you're right, Tyler. I think you're right.
I like the sole too. The sole is pretty dope.
Yeah, the outsole on these.
Yep.
Yep.
I
Yeah, I
thought
like
I
that.
thought that glowed in the dark until I kind of put a little shade on it. It didn't. I was like, that would have been dope if it did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Tyler, yeah, it's gonna be Nike app that the 4RMs are gonna drop. Nike, it'll be Nike app. They
8
drop
minutes.
anywhere. 8 minutes. Y'all see these Swarovski John Morant's that they bringing out?
Mm-hmm.
550, y'all. 550.
And
these will fly off. And these will fly off the app too.
for resale purposes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, you know, good luck to y'all trying to cop that. 550 though. Woo. That's the second pair of Swarovski John Morant's they did, because I know, forget the All-Star, where the All-Star game was, but they had one where he had the shoe and they had a makeshift igloo that you went inside. And I recall them, when you were to leave to finally, like with the shoe, like it would come down like ice luge or something like that to you. I remember that, but I don't remember what All-Star game that was. But while we were talking about the sneakers app, y'all realize come All-Star 2025, NBA All-Star Weekend 2025, it's going to be the 10-year anniversary since the debut of Nike Sneakers app. And I stumbled across this information, like, I don't even know how I even got to it or how the conversation even came up. But I feel like Nike is missing out on something here, especially now that you not dropped. So you got the 40th anniversary debut of the Jordan 1 Breads, which Mike wore during the Slam Dunk Contest in 1985. That was the debut of the Bread 85 highs. This year of, the year of 1985 is when the Jordan 1s were released to the public for sale, because the first time Mike wore the Chicago pair was November of 1984. 10-year anniversary for Sneakers app. Why would you not release the shoes on the Sneakers app? You feel like they're forgetting their own anniversary, or they just said screw it?
I think they scared of the crash, bro. I think they scared of it crashing.
You think the app will crash?
Bro, come on, listen.
You think the app will crash?
Oh, come on, for the Bread High 85s?
Man, bro.
Yes.
Listen, they crashed for them lost and founds.
Come on.
They crashed for them lost and founds. Let's put it this way. These, would y'all agree? Think of all the Travis Scott shoes that have released. Every one of them, even the Frags. Would y'all agree that these 85 highs are outpacing hype for any Travis Scott that ever got released?
Undoubtedly. I mean, come on. When have you ever known? I said this right when we started this morning. When have you ever known Nike to put on a bigger marketing campaign than what we're witnessing right now in 40 years? I challenge you to just give me an example of when they've done something bigger than this. It's never been done.
Because they used to advertise for Jordan's back in the '90s, you would see Michael Jordan commercials. You know what I mean? Obviously they haven't. Man, when's the last time? When was the last? What was the last Michael Jordan commercial from Jordan Brand to air?
It's like early 90s.
Yeah, because you remember he still had like the Hanes commercials. He did those for a long time afterwards. And then trying to think, there was something else that he advertised for a while too.
Because Hanes and Fruit of the Loom are the same thing, or are they separate? I can't remember.
I thought they were separate.
They're separate. They're different.
Because he did Fruit of the Loom as well, didn't he?
I was thinking about that in my head, but I wasn't 100% sure. I know Hanes for a fact.
They're not. Yeah, they're different. They're
Hanes for a fact.
Hold on, let me look this up.
Chat, if y'all know for real, let us know.
Hey, shout out to DJ Tyler Radio, man, for copping those field jacks, man, yesterday. Congratulations,
from up
man.
NYC. Facts.
Proud of them.
957, y'all. 957. Yep.
Congrats, bro. You growing your sneaker collection, fam.
Okay, no, it wasn't Fruit of the Loom. He said it was just Hanes.
Okay,
it was Hanes, Coca-Cola, Gatorade, and McDonald's.
Hanes, Coca-Cola, Gatorade. Yeah, Gatorade. Okay. I think he did Gatorade commercials for a while.
Yeah, well, Nike, obviously, but Hanes, Nike, Coca-Cola, Gatorade, and McDonald's were the commercials that he was branded for.
Okay. All right, y'all. We got 2 minutes here. Remember, we have the Sneakers app drops for the Valentine's. The books, the book ones, if any of y'all interested in those, more than likely no. But Foot Locker.
I snuck that in there.
Foot Locker. We've got the Dion's dropping.
Yep. 2 minutes.
So I don't know what the best way is. Desktop, cell phone, I don't know. Tyler said the Mandela effect.
Make sure those sneakers apps are updated.
Man, the Mandela effect is now, mind you, the Valentine's 3s are releasing at all retailers as well, but just in case y'all going for them on the Sneakers app.
Definitely a dope kick for the ladies, in my opinion, man. Definitely a dope kick. Dope kick.
Man, I gotta get myself ready here for these damn diamond turfs. I done took L after L after L after L on these things, bro.
Christian, what up? What up? What up? What up? Anybody hype for the 85 reverse shadows?
No, sir. I'll be hyped for the real shadows.
Yes, Jason, I put in definitely on the Ma Maniére and the show and the social status website for those reimagined fives. We shall see.
Yeah, by the way, they are back on Finish Line now. The reimagined fives, the men's pairs are showing up now on Finish Line, and we will be seeing exclusive access for them.
Ooh, they're doing EA? Interesting.
We'll be seeing exclusive access. Yeah, on the desktop, the symbol's already up.
Okay.
Here we go. Size 12, add the bag. Come on. Come on. Come on, y'all. Come on. Come on.
JR White says, do y'all really hold and revere the Sneakers app as the go-to premier place for Nike product? The only reason I ask is because the app is trash, and in a classic Nike fashion, they lead but can't execute. Well, I mean, that's what kind of we've been preaching since day one of the podcast, J.R. Whiteman. You know, put your legwork in, do your footwork, do your research, and cast a wide net, right? So that doesn't primarily, you know, have everything based off a sneakers app. It could be your local retailers. It could be, in some cases, your local resellers. You know, Foot Locker, you know, Nike stores, Nike outlet. I mean, there's a million different avenues that you can go. But for me personally, I do not go to Sneakers app for my primary source. So it's all about networking, getting to know your local, boutique shops, getting to know your local Nike store employees, Foot Locker employees, Snipes employees, you name it. So get out there, network, smile a little bit, and have some coffee with some people, So that's pretty much how it really starts, and that's pretty much how it really ends. So when you are really trying to knock down a sneaker, like say these Metallic 5 reimagines, you don't have to rely primarily and put all your eggs in one basket on the Sneakers app. Jay, you have anything to add to that?
No, bro. Listen, you hit it right on the head. You know what I mean? Pause. You have to put in the footwork. You just can't sit at home and say, you know what, I'm going to win on Sneakers app. Right? We talked about this so many times where 2025 is now, as we see, starting to see maybe pairs now are starting to, the stock numbers are going down a little bit, even on GRs. Maybe it's still too early to tell, but we're starting to see those stock numbers coming down. So it's not going to be like 24, 23, where, everything's sitting potentially. We might see more sales go up because of the stock numbers going down potentially. So you have to go out there and do your footwork. You just have to. And I'm going to tell you too, like if you guys think about Nordstrom, nobody really talks about Nordstrom, right? Don't forget about Nordstrom. Like Nordstrom do have some Jordan releases. Go up to Nordstrom. Listen, Dick's Sporting Goods, I know they slowed down a little bit, but do not forget about Dick's. Paul's. Sporting Goods.
No.
Sporting Goods. Okay.
Please forget about the Dicks.
Damn.
Hey, chat, y'all know we out here. Hey, listen, man. If this is y'all first time rocking with us, man, we welcome you to the channel, man. Listen, we get wild out here. We have a good time.
A lot of times we children over here, y'all.
Different like that about what?
Listen, man. Listen, we have a good time out here, but at the same time, chat, we definitely want to give y'all the best updated sneaker information. So again, double tap that screen, like, share, and subscribe to Wear Your Kicks channel. My brother Purple Haze, his channel will be coming up, and you do have your boy right here, J to the L, man. We out here doing our thing. Oh no.
So,
yo, we some grown kids, man. We just some grown kids.
Man, I gotta make that a clip. I gotta make that.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
So Perp, you wanna talk about this success event a little bit?
It's a little early. It's a little early. But
you're a little early.
It's a little early, but I will say this. Chat, stay tuned. Next week, there will be some huge things happening. Pause. Look. Hey, I'll put both my hands behind my head. There will be some huge things happening.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. With some content that we're going to post to the podcast platform. So stay tuned. I'll do a little bit of teaser. There's some huge things coming besides me. Pause. And we look forward to putting that out and having some very colorful conversation next weekend on our podcast. So make sure you all tune in because it's about to go down next weekend.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
If you miss it, you miss it. Yes, and we won't be recording and placing it on the platform either. So if you miss, I'm kidding.
Nah. Man, let me tell y'all something, man. Man, Foot Locker, bro. This damn app. All right. That joint probably cooked.
Foot Locker be Foot Lockering. We all know.
Yeah, man. That joint.
Who else? Anybody catch a dub today? Let us know.
Yeah. Anybody catch a dub here in the chat? Let us know. Let us know. Christian said, "You are hilarious. Reminds me of my own group of friends I grew up with." Yeah, man. Look, Christian, I think it's your first time tapped in here to the podcast. We appreciate everybody being tapped in. But yeah, man, listen, you gonna learn.
Yeah,
There's
buddy.
a lot of suspect stuff.
Man, could you imagine if we clipped all the sus stuff that we say on this podcast from week to week
Oh man.
and just turned it into a relentless reel?
Oh man.
We get clipped on YouTube.
Seriously, YouTube would flag us. Straight up, YouTube would flag us. All right, y'all. So we were talking about the 2026 leagues, infrared sixes. He got game 13s, Wolf Gray fives. But since they already started talking about 2026, we could spend a few minutes on it. What's one shoe you guys would like to see for next year? If you had your pick.
It's crazy because I was telling Jay just last year, I was like, man, when are they gonna bring the infrared sixes back? He and I have had so many conversations about that. I was like, give me my infrared sixes. And now here we go.
And I just got a pair of infrared sixes too, not that long ago.
See, I missed out on them back in the day. I don't think I was stateside, but I was like, I gotta have it. I was like, they are due up. We are due up for the infrared sixes. It's look at that.
Oh, and then by the way, there you go.
Beautiful.
There you go. When the last time you wore them, Jay?
Never.
Oh yeah, I can tell by the bottoms.
I just walked in them.
What, around the house?
In your sleep?
I just walked in them.
Jay's shoes gonna crumble on him one. Them things gonna look like cake one day.
Look here.
Well, not yet. It's gonna happen though.
Nah.
Cakes on the menu.
I need.
My man,
I need
underscore Soulfly said, "What about the last shot 14s?" Okay, last shot 14s.
We need the maroon sixes, bro.
Yeah, them UNC threes. You ain't gonna see them again.
Nah,
my man, you ain't gonna see them again. Don't hate, just play. Yeah, you ain't gonna see UNC threes no more. I need those playoff 92s. Okay.
Jeffrey Flight said Wolf Gray fives. Oh yeah.
He's happy about them coming back.
Yeah, those are coming
I would
back.
like to see the Cardinal sevens. Didn't we just get Cardinal sevens?
Right here.
We got Cardinal sevens already.
About a year and a half ago?
Yeah, we got Cardinal sevens. He must be talking about a different colorway.
Yeah, gotta be. I can't even open my thing up to see him.
Listen, I would like to see the True Blue threes next year.
Ooh.
I would like to see the True Blue threes.
Yep. That would be a great one.
That would complete the set.
Yeah,
that would.
Because we got fire reds, then we got white cements, then we got black
black
cements.
It
True
literally
Blue
would
threes.
complete the set. That's the only one left.
It would.
Yep.
It would.
That would be great. The Raptors would be dope, Jeffrey.
Yeah.
Raptor fours.
That is a good one. Yeah. So how long have they been?
What about Raptor sevens?
That's what I was thinking. Like the
Raptor sevens.
We need
Tired
OG
of seeing
sevens.
some fours. Give me some sevens.
We need OG sevens, bro. The Bordeaux, yes.
Bordeaux sevens. Okay. I like, Bordeaux sevens. What up, No Hype? What's good with you, bro?
In the building.
Joy and Sneakers. What up, Joy?
Did anyone hit?
Joy, she got her sixes yesterday from me. They came in the mail.
Nice.
Yep,
Very nice.
Yep. Damn, I'm trying to think. What else?
Hey, so Hans, I agree with you, bro. That's why I said for me it would be the maroon sevens. I agree. I think they should drop the maroon sevens.
But you know what though? Let's talk about this for a second. Let's talk about what Hans just said. Why y'all hype about the infrared sixes when it dropped in the past 7 years? Shaking my head, it's too early to drop. Well, who's to say what's too early? I think people have gotten into this box, this narrative that they created where it has to be 10 years out in order for it to retro. And who made that rule up? You know, I'm indifferent when it comes to it. I'm not for it. I'm not against it. It's what it is what it is. You know, I'm just saying I want the infrared sixes to come back out so I can spin the block and get a sneaker I never got. I don't care about it being 10 years. I don't care about it being 7 years. I just care about copping the sneaker. So some people, they're very harsh and stern on this 10-year window. And if you look at a lot of sneaker releases that have happened over the last 5 years, they haven't waited 10 years. Some have dropped in 8 years. Some have dropped in 9 years. It's not an unwritten Nike rule for a 10-year window. Just want to be very clear about that.
Yeah, because because we got black cement threes in 2018.
Mm-hmm. And then now look, we're in 25.
Yeah.
Well, 24. Sorry.
Yeah, and then the bread fours, they came out in 2019, right? And then they hit us with a reimagine. So, you know,
Nike makes up their own rules.
Yeah, yeah, they really do. They really do. But as we're talking about shoes, I know Jay is probably upset to hear about this, but can you believe they're talking about a fourth Jordan 11 here for holiday season?
Why would I be mad?
Because it's you.
So allegedly, we're getting what's called the Air Jordan 11 coldest in the game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying allegedly.
Mm-hmm.
Dropping this year for 2025. Now, not only are we getting the Gamma 11s, Rare Air 11s, and then the women are getting those Sale 11s. Not saying the women can't get the Gammas and the Rare Airs. Not saying that, but just saying how they designating the shoes gender wise. And then these things. Now I don't know if these are supposed to be a men's pair or a women's pair or anything like that. Some people speculate based on what they're seeing from the shoe that it's more than likely a women's pair. But 4 Jordan 11 highs in 1 year? How y'all feel about that one?
Something's getting pushed. Something's getting pushed. I just can't. We've never seen 4 11s in a year. That's wild.
We've never seen 3.
11 highs.
Have we seen?
I've never seen 3.
I don't remember 3.
Not to my record.
It's usually they usually give us a couple lows, and there's a women's high, and then there's a men's high, and that's it.
Well,
now they're hitting us with a Rare Air high, and who knows what that's going to cost us, and possibly these guys. Me personally, I would push these off to 26. That being said, I think they look dope. I would rock these if I had an opportunity to get them. These are different. I like these. These are different. These are different. My man said Winlight 96 and Winlight 82 came out at the same time as well as the Jeter 11 lows, I believe, in the same year. Okay. That's good info right there. That's good info right there. We have to double check on that.
I just don't remember highs. That's why I was very specific.
But he did say, because he does say Jeter 11 lows. So
right. Yeah,
that was lows are always
they're always going to drop around the summertime or springtime. But the highs, like to see 3-4 highs, like in 1 year, that's unheard of. Like that's just
yeah.
Let me see. Hans says it keeps recycling. That's whack to me. That is the reason I didn't cop the black cement 3s. I have them on ice already. Well, I mean, Hans, that's open to interpretation and semantics at that point. I have the 2018 pair, that
Yeah, so do I.
yeah, but I mean, I still copped. So it's all about preference. Some people, much like you, were like, "Nah, I'm good. Yeah, I already got them from 18." Others like us, we appreciate the packaging, the branding around it, and it's a different shape from the 18. The 18 pair is a lot chunkier, especially around the ankle collar. These are
Mm-hmm.
more streamlined, which is why I wanted to get this pair. So it's all about preference. Much love,
Yeah.
much respect.
I don't know. These are dope to me.
I
I
mean,
like
I'm
these.
not. Listen, I believe we do need new colorways. I do not knock new colorways and stuff like that. But again, the real question is for that particular pair, will it sell out? I don't know. But the problem I see with the masses is that they're gonna say it's too hard for it to go with an outfit because of the color. We know a lot of people complain about, oh, we want different colorways, and we get a new colorway. Oh, it's hard to match with an outfit. Let's just call it what it is. And I'm just gonna say this right now. That particular sneaker for me is probably a pass. I'm not knocking it. It's definitely different colorway. But if you take some gray jeans and a white shirt, bro, you already got your fit locked in. Super easy to put this together. But
Mm,
if this does release, which I feel like it's probably gonna get pushed back. But if it does release, man, like it's super easy to match this. You
See,
don't have to
Jeffrey
do a
just
lot
said
of
the
work.
same thing. He just said the same thing. Easy to throw a pair of jeans on and rock out.
yeah.
Um, Real quick, I definitely got to highlight this one. Christian said, I would love to see a Purple Thunder for the Force next year or this year. I remember y'all were talking about
Where'd
that,
he say it? Where'd he
that
say it?
912.
Appreciate that, DJ.
Well, as y'all talk about that, hold on a second. Jordan 4.
Uh-huh.
There is a Jordan 4 Purple Thunder concept out there, y'all. There actually is. And this brings us to our next point. Y'all feel like we got spies in the chat? Or is there a spy on the channel?
The feds are watching. The feds are watching. But more importantly, what's the
Do y'all
timestamp?
feel like we got spies in the chat
What's the
on
timestamp
these?
of that article?
Hold on. Let's see here. It says, hold on. 2024 09 11.
2020. Oh, so that came out way over last year. Interesting. But it just came, the article just re-released?
But the article I sent you came out. I found that one on Twitter.
Right, and that came out after our podcast
Yeah.
last week.
I didn't see nobody talking about these though before.
At all.
And then I saw that article on Twitter pop up, and I'm like, oh. And then they hitting us with the old school vintage Jordan shirts too.
Those retro shirts. And
I sent y'all a bunch of pictures. Go ahead, say
they're
that again.
heavy tees. And heavy tees are all the rage right now.
Yes. Oh yeah, they are heavy tees. They definitely have some nice material to them. They range between $45 to about $55. I saw a couple of them yesterday in Champs and WSS.
Definitely going to be an instant sellout. Hands down.
And Finish Line had the black and red jacket.
Oh, see, I didn't see the black and red jacket.
Yeah, there's a black and red Jordan jacket that's out.
I'm going to check that one out.
Yeah.
I wish
bro,
loaded.
That's the perfect shade of purple.
Well, it's court. Yeah, it's court purple. So
y'all going to All-Star Weekend?
I wish, bro.
Shit, I wish I could get out the All-Star Weekend, man. Bring back the
I
Space
wish.
Jam 9s. Ooh.
That's a new one. Okay.
Space Jam 9s. Man. I'm trying to think of another one that let's think here of the. Listen, we talked about the 7s already. We're apparently getting Aqua 8s this year, Bugs Bunny 8s.
Mm-hmm.
You think they would ever bring back the South Beach 8s?
Bruh.
You think they would ever bring back South Beach 8s?
Anything is possible. Listen, look what Nike just did this year. Open up the vault. To this year says anything is possible.
Mhm.
That's true. That's true. That's true. Hey, what if they did? Here's something that'd be crazy. What if they did a 85 high shock drop, but they did it as a sneakers pass only for
One of the 23
the
locations.
garden.
The Garden?
Because the last time Mike wore the 85 high Chicago's, he played against the New York Knicks in the Garden. That's the game where his foot was bleeding afterwards.
I don't know, man. I feel some type of way about that, man. I'm like, nah, y'all got to bring it back to the motherland for that one.
Man, look, I understand.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I'm
understand.
biased.
There's where it's all started.
Chat would say about that, because that's actually not a bad scenario you just brought up.
You know what I mean? Like, listen, there's a lot they could get into as far as how they do certain things. Like, they could do okay, imagine they re-released the regular Bread 4s, but what the shot he had on Craig Elo, were they playing in Cleveland or were they playing in Chicago?
I'm getting dressed now.
I can't remember.
Were they playing in Cleveland or did they play in Chicago? Chat, let us know. Because all I'm saying is, what if they did like a redrop? Like, so you know how they have like the moments packs, right?
Uh-huh.
But what if you had like the moments releases at, when Mike did certain things at certain stadiums?
But then
when he dropped 62 in the Garden.
But then, you have releases in the past that have come out, like the Frozen Moment 4s, that people will probably end up trying to, put that into.
No. I'm not talking about a different colorway. I'm talking about, for example, if they and Hans said it was in Cleveland. Okay, appreciate that. So I'm just saying, like, you take the Jay, I'm gonna mute you for a second while you getting yourself fixated over there. I'm saying if they drop shoes in certain locations based on certain moments Mike had. For example, he dropped 62 in the Garden, right? So there could be a release for like the Boston Garden area only,
Yeah, J.R. Wyman says you were literally talking about the defining moments packs.
Correct. That's how they had the packs that went back to those. But I'm talking about actually dropping the original shoes he wore when he accomplished the feat in that particular location.
Okay, that last part.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, that would actually be pretty dope campaign.
That's what I'm saying. Like, for example, Last Shot 14s, that happened out in Utah. If they dropped the Last Shot 14s in the Utah area.
That actually would be pretty dope. If you
That's what I'm saying. If y'all catching what I'm saying.
Yeah, a whole multi-campaign around it. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. If it was in certain locations that he did certain feats.
Nike, you hear that? We're doing your job for you.
Yeah, man.
Department, listen up.
Yeah, man. I mean, they already do like on location type releases now to begin with, you know. Because, for example, they dropped those Jason Tatum's, the Boston, the flower pack up there at Boston Garden only, So they'll do it for some shoes, but that's what I'm saying. DJ Tyler Sneakers Pass. Yeah, I mean, never know. You never know,
Somebody else brought up in the chat something that you dropped in our chat where you kicks about the AMA 6s for this year.
Yeah, I was going to be getting to those. A Ma Maniére 6s. Let's go ahead and, since it was brought up in the chat, no problem. We can go ahead and switch over to them. Now we don't have any actual images of them. What they posted out there was kind of a to be honest with you, it looked like the damn Georgetowns.
It did. It did.
You
But that
know,
A on the
so
back looked pretty dope.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that's more than likely not what we're getting. Then I saw pictures to where it looked like the same materials that they got on the 4s.
That
But
fossil.
yes, allegedly, A Ma Maniére is releasing a Jordan 6 this year. We're finally getting a different silhouette. We've had a bunch of different Air Force Ones. We've had how many different 4s from them? We've had three different 3s from them. We had a Jordan 1 from them. We had a Jordan 2 from them. We even had a Converse pair. We had a Jordan 39. So technically, yeah, we got a new silhouette, but come on now.
More of the same.
Yeah. A Jordan 6. Okay. We're going to see.
When we'll definitely see, but it goes to show you what we were talking about last year, where you kicks like toward the end of last year, where we said, yeah, we have all these announcements for 2025, but wait, let's take in consideration all the curveballs they're going to be throwing out to us this year that they have not announced. And this would be curveball number 1.
This would be major curveball number 1.
Yep.
This is the, it's multiple airships. Facts. You're right. 3 different airships. Appreciate that. No hype. Yep. Retail on these, I'm assuming will be $225, even though they were trying to float that $250 price point at us last year with the 4s and the 3s that they dropped, and then they did an about face and said, all right, just $225. Yep, Jordan 5s as well. That's correct. We finally getting the 6. Although we are supposed to be seeing more A Ma Maniére 5s this year. So there we go. We have not seen a 6, a 7. I personally would love to see an A Ma 8.
Are we tired of A Ma 5s as of yet, chat? I know we got our first 2 for the first time ever last year, but then allegedly 2 more this year. Are we in A Ma 5 sneaker fatigue at this point? Or are we just ready to just move on entirely?
Put it in the history books. First curveball 25, the A Ma 6s.
Yep.
Yeah. There you go.
Stay tuned for some more.
I think if they did an 8, it would be dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look, though, I think an 8 would be dope. I think they could really go crazy on an A Ma Maniére 8. Price of the 5 is just too high. Not gonna lie. I mean, they still hitting us with a $225 price tag, right?
Yeah. But I mean, that's subject to change. I could see, a 6 popping out for $250 this year. Toward anything is on the board. And here's why I say it. Because what officially went live? Our tariffs with Mexico and Canada. And that's just the beginning. So we don't know how the rest of this year is going to shake out with these tariffs and more countries that will be enforcing these tariffs with. I mean, so a large part of that are outside mitigating factors that have nothing to do with things that we can control. So,
hey, PI, I have to agree with you, man. We don't need any more A Ma 3s. I think they've exhausted the A Ma Maniére 3 at this point.
I wholeheartedly agree.
They've exhausted the 3. We don't need no more 4s. Don't need no more A Ma Maniére 4s.
If I never see another A Ma 4 after the fossils just killed it for me, it'll be too soon.
You didn't like the fossils at all, did you?
I did not. Okay. I did not.
Yeah, I like them. I have them necessarily worn them out yet. I need to though.
It's a hard shoe to wear. It's hard. Pause.
Yeah, I mean, listen, that's in chat. Let us know, right? That's the type of shoe to wear. If you have an outfit on, like the shoe basically does the talking for the outfit. And Thug Popsicle, he said it. He said it in the chat. Nigel Sylvester isn't even a good BMXer. Why is he pop? Actually, he don't compete. He just makes videos. But I would put those AMA 4s, the fossils, on this. I would put the Nigel Sylvester 4s in the same category as far as wearability. The orange pair, at least. I would put them in the same category of it's going to be a hard shoe to wear, in my opinion. I think now maybe orange is a little easier to wear than a pink type of hue shoe is, but still, the deep orange like that, those AMA 12s was disappointing. I see. I can't agree with you on the AMA 12s.
A lot of people loved them, from what I heard.
I like those AMA 12s. I like the 12s.
What are your thoughts on my 12s, Jay? Because you have both, right, or one? I can't remember.
No, I have one. The quality is crazy.
Both. I have both.
The quality is crazy. I mean, it's dope. The only disappointing thing is that with the white maroon pairs, because of the bleeding issue, which, in my opinion, it's not my opinion. This is facts. If you're gonna give us a product, go ahead and dye the material, wash it a couple times, and then put it on the sneaker. Just don't dye it and then say, "Hey, man, you know, if it gets wet, potentially it's gonna bleed," because a lot of people was upset about that.
Yeah,
it happened to a lot of people's pairs.
Yeah.
Right. Look at the AMA 3s. What happened with a lot of people who caught a little bit of stain bleeding on the towel?
Mine's doing a permanent temperature check in the back.
That's true. Because of the cloth.
Thank you. The cloth.
Of the cloth. Yeah, the cloth. Yeah. Well, look, guys. This is why we try to tell y'all. You need some of this. Shoeinator water and stain repellent. Protect your shoes, especially if they get wet. That way that color won't bleed. Use some promo codes J_Elevate or WYK26.
Get your body.
Shameless plug there. But nah, I mean 100% though. So when I bought my pair, there was a little bit on the white leather, but it came right off. So, you know, I understand, you know, when you're paying that much for a shoe, $225, and at the time, you know, $225 was kind of the high point benchmark for most shoes, even though this year that price point is gonna be blown out the water in the grand scheme of things. But when you pay that much for a shoe, yeah, I mean, you want it to come out clean. Now I got mine couple weeks after release. I paid like $190 for them. You know, brand new desktop. Was able to just clean up the white leather, and mine been good.
You know, you're one of the lucky ones because there's people out there. They're just stained. You know what I mean? Theirs is like permanent.
Really?
So yeah. So you are a lucky sneaker soul.
No dry eraser, nothing could take that out.
I listen, I'm just going by like when it dropped, a lot of people said, "Hey, it's stained." Yeah. I'm not saying everybody, but there was a lot of complaints about my stuff is stained. Which left a bad taste in people's mouths. And I think that's why you really will see the AMA 12s heavy in the outlets. And really what you see is the black and red pair.
Now, for y'all that don't know, the AMA 12s, the black and burgundy pair, that's supposed to be the luxury flu games. And then the white and burgundy pair is supposed to be the luxury cherries. Yeah. Jay, let me find out you out here about to go cop something. What's up?
No. I got a event, so I'm out here. You know, out here doing my thing.
Carmine Sixes did the same thing 3 years ago.
Yep, Carmine's.
Although, so I got a pair of Carmine Sixes, and thankfully, the midsole does not have that bleeding on it. But yes, that's true. Carmine Sixes bled as well. The pink midsole, everybody complained about.
Man, those Carmine Sixes flew off the
shelf. Don't hate, just play. Look, for them Philly SBs, that suede, you're going to need the suede eraser and brush kit, bro. Suede eraser and brush kit is what you're going to need for them. You don't want to get those wet. Possibly maybe some steam, depending on how bad that stain is.
Mm-hmm. I see PI
just some cars. Oh, go ahead. What do you want to say?
Here in Chicago, the Carmine Sixes were instant sellout. I mean, I'm not sure about other places in the country, but here in Chicago, they did not go straight to outlet. They went straight off the shelves. But, you know, I definitely saw videos where they were sitting in outlets. But, you know, it just depends on your location in the country.
Yeah, I mean, look, some of these stores they'll get these retail pairs that'll fly off the shelf. I think outlets used to get more retail pairs back then than they did now. Prior to now they get like the leftovers.
Mm-hmm.
But back then they used to drop like a couple actual pairs there in the store like that.
Enzo, good morning.
Good morning. Navion sneakers, them Jordan 1 lost and found bleed. Oh yeah, they bleed too. Yeah. I remember people talking about, if you go to wash the red will bleed.
Will it?
Yes. If you go to wash, the red bleeds. I remember that.
Because
they did not, there's a coating that they usually put on them that apparently they did not do to these. I remember Mr. Unloved Ones talking about that.
Have a good weekend, Christian. Thanks for popping in.
Yeah, Christian. Be safe
out
Christian. There, man.
Have a good one.
Be safe, bro. Appreciate you being tapped in. We'll be back next week, 9 a.m.
Yes, sir.
Time. Yeah. Damn, I'm trying to think. Is there anything else that bleeds like that?
That's crazy. I never got the memo on those lost and found.
Yeah, lost and founds bleed, bro. Oh, yeah. I remember I did a video I was at a sneaker show, and I was talking to some people about the fact that they were doing that. They saw them bleeding. And he told me that, there's a coating that they did not put on them that they usually do.
Yeah, slap
so I gotta check the weather when I wear those. Let me see if I can find it here.
Microphone, Jay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
There you
go. For some reason, I don't know what's up with this phone, but I tried muting, and it'll just cut me out for some weird reason.
It's like picking up all your background for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Is this better? I'm in a better location.
Yep.
Okay.
Here we go.
Ooh. Wow. I never got the memo on that. That's
Look at that. Yes,
wow.
sir.
No singing in the rain.
Yes, sir. Well, there's some bleeding on them.
You know, I always wear mine in the summertime anyway on dry days, so I guess that's why I haven't really had any issues with it.
My man said, "Are those the new SB4s?" I don't know. What's he looking at? I don't know. What do y'all think about? If they had put the Jordan 185 on the app as a scratcher and you have to scratch off unbanned?
I like that.
Oh, I like that idea.
Mm-hmm.
I like that idea, man. Look, not for nothing, bro. Nike's going all out with this ad campaign. They was going around campus handing out citations just for wearing Jordans. Mm-hmm. They put blocks on Mike's feet on the statue outside Chicago Stadium. All over the app, they was putting the blocks over top of their the Jordan sneakers on the app. Most of the Jordan 1s. Man.
Jay, no, these are the OG pair, the ones that dropped. Was it last year or year before last? Year before last, right? 2020.
Mm-hmm. About a year before
Pine
last.
Green 4s, yeah. Yeah, man. It's I like it. I honestly listen. I like the fact that they're doing that, guys. I think it's dope. I think it's dope that Nike's gotten back to that. And as we were talking about earlier, they used to go heavy with the commercials back in the '90s, man. You'd see the different Jordan commercials that came on TV, and they were always pretty good the way they do it. I do remember the last Jordan 12 commercial he did. It was him alone in the gym practicing. And I remember if I recall, like the rim was like 30 feet high in the air or something like that. And it showed him like jumping up to dunk it.
Yeah, I remember
And
that
I think
one.
he had the playoff 12s on.
And then I remember the other one where he was in the gym by himself practicing his famous fadeaway.
Yeah, there's that one.
Yeah.
Oh, and then the one where he kept playing the different versions of himself.
Yep, the younger version.
Yeah, I remember that one as well. I think that was a McDonald's commercial, though.
I think so too. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was a McDonald's commercial.
Man, nostalgia like crazy right now.
Bro, do you remember the old school Gatorade commercials where it would show the sweat would be the same color as the Gatorade?
Yep.
The orange. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Damn.
I think the motto at that time was "Is it in you?"
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's old school right there.
Yeah.
You were dating.
Yeah.
Good old days.
Yeah.
So, and I want to see if you guys are available for a pop-up live next week. There was a nice interview actually the new CEO did, and in there he actually makes reference to the fact that they are already working on things that are going to be released in 2028, 2029, 2030. You know, so this innovation that we've been asking for Nike, which is actually going to raise the value of Nike, it's on the way, apparently. And I'm excited to see what it is they're going to do. I'm excited to see what it is they're going to bring. Matter of fact, you know what I just saw recently? Do y'all remember when Nike made the contact lenses for athletes to wear? There was like a green pair, and I believe there was a red pair, and it was supposed to be able to help you see based on certain elements. Do you guys remember the Nike contact lenses?
I can't recall.
No, I don't.
Hold on, let me see.
Was it for track and field? Okay. No, I'm just curious because.
Nah, it was called Nike Max Sight.
Robert Williams, I am very jealous of you right now. I am very jealous of you right now.
What do you say?
I don't know if I should care if I hit on the 85 since I got the banned airships from 2020.
Oh,
very jealous.
Little tidbit for the new sneakerheads out there. That's the actual shoe that was banned.
The real one. Yeah.
That's the real banned shoe, which we
talked
talked about several times on the channel.
Don't know that. That's crazy to me.
So which one would y'all rather have? That's
So here we go. Max Sight UV blocking contact lenses.
Oh wow.
Y'all don't remember these?
I don't.
I
do. Yeah.
J.R. Whiteman said track and field football.
Yeah. Yep.
I do not remember that.
Yeah. Yeah, this was a legit thing. Yep. This was something legit.
So instead of wearing a visor or sunglasses, you just pop those and it reduces the glare?
Yes. Yep.
Wow.
Now, why they banned them, I'm not sure. That's a whole other conversation, but yeah.
Hey, Chad, my event is kind of loud, and I don't want to mess up everything what's going on. I'll try to tap in, or maybe I can figure out for some reason with the app, every time I click on like close, like mute the mic, it kicks me out.
You're good now, Jay. Just chilling at location you're at right now.
Yeah, now I got to see the event, so I'm at a soccer.
His son's playing.
Okay.
You can't not watch his son play. You know what I'm saying?
Tell nephew I said what's up. I didn't know if it was practice or a game though.
Yeah, I definitely will be. This is for the championship. So listen, chat, I appreciate everybody. Go ahead and double tap their screen. Like, share, subscribe to Wear Your Kicks. My brother Purple Haze is definitely coming out with his channel. Hey, I am your boy Jay Elevate. You know the model. 100, y'all. Peace.
My man Thug Popsicle said, "Is it okay to rob resellers as they walk out the store?"
Oh my God.
I've noticed them huddle up in circle to take pics. So they were doing that. They were doing that with the when my man caught them ruby red SBs. I saw that they was all standing around taking pictures and stuff. Look, you know what? That's another element to this situation that we got to talk about, because with these Bread 85s, and I forgot to bring this up before. I hope most of y'all who will actually be able to get your hands on them, that the release is a safe one for you. The release is a safe one for you because, man, I don't know if y'all recall, we talked about this. For some of the newcomers, you obviously wouldn't have seen this, but we talked about this before. The way that Jordan 11 Concord release was back when they came out, and people were getting trampled on each other to try to get them a pair. And we've seen, even to this day, we talked about here on the channel how there were fights for people standing in line trying to cop the Powerpuff Girl SBs. We seen fights where people were trying to cop them Jordan 17s.
Yep.
Outside Fat Joe's store. First come, first serve is not the way, y'all. Especially with these stores in a shoe like these.
Yeah, depending on your location, it could be a health hazard.
Oh, speaking of Powerpuff Girl SBs, I said this to somebody yesterday. Bro, imagine if you had to pick up these 85 highs, and before you walked out the store, they said, yeah, not only do you got to put them on feet, but you got to crush that box too.
I mean, I've seen
you
that.
See, man, how much diabolical work would that be to do something like that, bro?
Heady
work. Heady work. They said, y'all ain't reselling these for nothing. Now, I'm going to keep it a bean. People still going to be able to sell them unboxed pairs. I ain't going to. Even if they're on feet, you still going to get more than $250 for them. You might not get a stack.
Profit. You
still getting profit.
Yeah.
You still getting profit.
But no, that's diabolical behavior right there. That should be psychologically studied.
Man.
How funny that is right there.
Imagine you pick up a pair and your box is a little damaged. You're going to be like, can I see another pair, please, with a better box? They're going to be like, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
You're back there throwing them like fish in Boston.
Absolutely not. Oh, yeah. Absolutely not. Oh, but there's a scratch in my... That's all right. You want them or not?
You be all right.
You don't want them?
All right, next.
You want them? Next. $250, please.
Drop seat, please.
Thank you kindly. Yeah, walk on through here and take your pictures now. Yeah. Facts, bro. Yeah, facts, man.
That's a
facts. Like, yeah, hey, listen. A shoe like this, man, anything's bound to happen, bro. Anything's bound to happen.
Yeah.
Shoot. But, man, you know, on this podcast, we do like to get into the music industry from time to time, y'all. And we want to definitely appreciate each and every one of y'all that's been tapped in right now. Make sure y'all hitting that like button, subscribing up. But music wise, have y'all recently heard about your guy, DJ Academics?
Oh gosh, this guy.
Your boy in some trouble, bro.
This is crazy story. Crazy story.
I'm gonna give y'all the gist of it. Some of y'all may know about what happened. Some of y'all don't, but I'm gonna give you the gist. My man DJ Academics was on a live stream, and one of the people on the stream with him that he was talking to over the net was a 14-year-old gentleman. And during the course of the conversation, he asked him if he would allow a male to do some acts on him. And the 14-year-old called him out and called him a groomer, basically. And yeah, he is in some deep trouble right now.
And I don't know if you've heard the interview, but someone else interviewed the kid, and the kid gave his whole recount on what happened, because there were things that happened off of the recording session. And messages that were sent out that were then deleted or unsent. Yeah.
So this is definitely going to sound bad, but so there's some back end situation conversation going on right now.
Oh no.
There's some back end conversation going on right now.
There's some back end business that was once the recording stopped, because it was a live stream during this time. But that's not to talk about how nonchalant do you have to be to make a lot of the comments that he made on a recorded live stream that he knew was a recorded live stream. You have to be just completely separated from reality to make those comments to an underage minor.
Man.
On a recorded live stream that you know damn well is a recorded live stream.
Like,
the audacity, the boldness, it's just crazy to me. I don't understand it.
Like, one of the articles, I don't know if this one in particular has it, and if they did, I wouldn't necessarily read it out loud here, but like the way apparently my man was asking these questions too, and it's like, that's some nasty work, bro. That's some nasty work.
Aggressive.
You know, look, and I know, like, in 2025, some of these kids, just the access these kids have and the knowledge these kids have because of the cell phones and stuff like that. But listen, if anything, if y'all got kids, man, this is why you definitely need to pay attention to who it is they're dealing with from time to time on the internet. You know, you gotta, yes, he said it during the stream. He did. You gotta pay attention to who they're talking to and what it is they're watching on the internet.
Facts.
Okay. Now I'm gonna tell y'all straight up. Okay. Don't have your kids watch me, because they're gonna make y'all go broke trying to cop these damn shoes.
Disclaimer.
Okay. All right. Your kids don't really like sneakers, don't have them watching me, because, you know, they're going to start liking some of these shoes, and next thing you know, now you buying double.
I want to be like Uncle Boy.
All right. Don't let them see the wall and all that stuff behind me. But no, but to be honest with you, like, it's for real. And says here, online streamer DJ Academics, a.k.a. Livingston Allen. Livingston.
You got to be a little diabolical with a name like Livingston.
Livingston. Interesting. Was reportedly banned from the streaming platform Twitch on January 28, 2025, as his profile was not accessible to viewers. Although the exact reason for the ban is unknown, we know what it is. Social media users and online reports have various theories to support it. Some reports have attributed the ban to the controversy surrounding his inappropriate conversation with the 15-year-old streamer. Nor, I have no idea what the rest of that is. Meanwhile, X-Account Academics TV mentioned that the ban was issued because Allen called streamer Aiden Ross during a live stream, despite Ross being permanently banned from the platform in 2023. Yeah, nah. Yeah, nah. If that was the case, listen, you would be getting banned from some of these businesses and stuff out here. If y'all want to look into more of it, it's just wild, though. Robert Williams said he has to take accountability for what he does and know who is listening. 100%, man. Listen, that's part of the reason why we're careful to what we say on here from time to time, because
people are always listening.
Yeah, people are listening. You know what I mean? And some things can be taken out of context, and a lot of times we try to look. At the end of the day, you got a CYA. Cover your cover that behind, bro. You gotta cover yourself.
Assets.
You know what I mean? So
it's a wild story. It's a wild, but it goes to show you how today's culture has kind of empowered a lot of people to feel like there are no consequences when you have a platform with a lot of the things that you do and say. Like, oh, I have X amount of subs, I have X amount of followers, I have X amount of this, X amount of that. So I'm impervious to consequences or repercussions of my actions, or in some cases, lack of actions. So it's a sign of the times, unfortunately.
Yeah. P.I. Soulfly, shout out to you, bro, for that. Man, all things coming to light in 2025.
Yeah.
Amen, bro. Amen. Man. Yeah. Listen. We still waiting on this Diddy list, though, and the Epstein list. I'm still waiting for that. I'm waiting on that.
You may not ever see that.
I know there's a sneaker channel. That list could put out there. We going live. We going live. Y'all gonna have your popcorn ready that day. Man, have your popcorn ready that day. Speaking of other celebrities, bro, what's up with the Hawk Tour girl? Where's she at?
Yo, ever since she got her scratch, she bounced.
Bro.
Oh my God.
Bro, she has been nowhere to be seen ever since she dropped the meme coin, y'all. I know this ain't sneaker related. We sometimes get into these pop culture items, you know what I'm saying, on the podcast. You know what I mean? So we well rounded it over here, but bro, she got her money and said goodbye.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, she did that smart.
Listen, she stood on business and said, I ain't doing no OnlyFans.
Yep.
I ain't doing no OnlyFans. I'm gonna hit y'all with this meme coin though, which y'all seen they had a Trump coin, they had a Melania coin. Bro, it seems like there's a meme coin coming up every day.
Do we know how much she supposedly or allegedly made off of that coin?
Who? Her? Holly?
Tua.
Hawk Tua girl?
She bounced, yeah.
She's
in witness protection right now, I swear.
My man says she Hawk Tua and her lawyer. Shoot. Let me see here. Let me see if I see the price.
But we're trying to figure out where she is, because she has just been nowhere on social media. She hasn't done any interviews. She hasn't done anything. She has her own platform.
She had a podcast. She ain't been on the podcast in weeks.
That's what I'm saying. She has her own
podcast in weeks. Yeah, it was called Talk to 8 weeks ago. Her meme coin Hawk dropped 8 weeks ago. Let me see here.
She's at Turks and Caicos right now.
So it said Hawk to a girl. Yeah, because it says here, I guess it hit. after $500 million meme coin crash. So the value of it got up there. I don't know what it was per share.
Yeah, because someone mentioned how much he supposedly made.
My $35,000 that I purchased of Hawk is now $2,000 after 10 minutes of buying.
Oof.
Oof.
That's got a thing.
So look at that graph, y'all. The green, obviously that shows the value of it going up. My man said where I bought. Hold on. Perp, you know about this a little more than I do. My man said he bought the joint way up here at 500 mil, put 30,000 in it, and then it tanked.
Mm-hmm.
It tanked. Diabolical work, y'all.
Yeah, they purposely inflated the stock. It was a pump and dump.
It really was. It really was.
But see, that's what happens in a pump and dump. You'll have 1 to 2 parties that are at the top of the spectrum. They're the ones that help perpetuate the inflation of that stock. And then once they get all the buyers in and they go and buy all in on it and they pump up the stock, all of a sudden those 1 to 2 parties that actually have ownership over that stock, they then sell off immediately and the price of the stock plummets. And they're the ones that make 98.9% of the profit.
Damn.
Unless you're one of those people that help pump up the stock and you get out before they dump the stock, then you'll walk away with some type of profit, but you won't walk away with nearly as much as, you know, the top tier.
Yeah.
They've been doing this on Wall Street since, you know, the early 80s. Dude
thought he could get rich like the folks who invested in GameStop but didn't know when to pull out, Paul.
Yo,
look, I mean, there's another meme coin out there. I don't know if y'all heard about the Pepe coin. It's like a frog.
Never heard about it.
Yeah, there's that one, and then there's I'm Just a Chill Guy.
What?
Have you heard about that one?
No.
Yeah, man. So there were people who bought into those and actually made some money with them. Like
really?
Some of the meme coins you can, if you're lucky, make some money off these meme coins, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? Like,
well, how early did you get in though?
I didn't. I missed the boat on a lot of those things. Listen, even Trump's meme coin that they put out there, like people made money off it. I mean, they pulled out early, which is smart. You know, make a little bit of money that you can and get on up out of there because it ain't there to last. I know somebody that bought in and held it, and then they sold it like $180 loss.
But see, what a lot of people fail to realize about the Trump coin was the people that made out like gangbusters, they made out before the general public even knew about it.
Hold on a second. Hey, facts. I don't care if I get flagged by YouTube. Go fuck yourself and get out of here, bro. I'll read these comments when I want to, and I'm definitely not getting into that. So there you go. There's your answer. Continue.
Yeah, so with that being said, though, like it really, when you look at it from a dynamics perspective, when you see a lot of these big announcements, oh, this coin's gonna be the new hot, people have already made their millions. People became millionaires overnight off of that Trump coin before the general public knew about it the next day. And that's generally how the way it works. So then the people that actually made money off the Trump coin off of the second day were actually eating the scraps of the people that made millions off of it the day before.
Yep.
So the system is designed for us always to be a day late, $1 short. And that's essentially where that pun came from. It originated from the stock market, because when you short a stock, that's a prime example of what we saw right here with this whole Trump coin. So
yeah,
I'm sorry, not Trump coin, Hot Tua coin.
The Hawk Tua coin.
Yep.
Yeah. Man, that's nasty work. Nasty work that's got to be studied, bro. Nasty work that's got to be studied. But hey, I mean, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Mm.
You know,
the system is stacked against us commoners. Man,
I got another one for you that you gonna like, and I don't know. I couldn't even get mad because I was just like, "Is this racist?" I'm like, no. And I usually don't get into that type of stuff, but y'all, Popeyes is trying to grab a lot of people. I don't know if y'all heard this, but Don Julio and Popeyes have teamed up for a particular season on this chicken, apparently.
Whoa.
Take a look, Perp. I got it shared.
Talk about if you missed the Don Julio.
And they sold out.
Oh, gosh.
Bro.
Oh, God. What do you say to something like that?
Tequila and Popeye, bro.
Is that extortion of exploitation in a sense? How would you even label that?
I don't know. I was just like, is this
exploitation
like,
at its finest?
I was like, is it? I'm like,
Hey, and who's buying this crap?
Somebody bought it and sold out.
I feel like it was like 5 of them, and that's why it's
man. How much was it? Let's see here.
That's such a scam.
Let's see here. How much was it even? Oh, they won't show you the price.
Oh, boo.
It just says sold out.
Of course, they're not going to show you the price. Yeah. They're not going to show you how many of them there were either.
Man.
That's
Don Julio and Popeyes. I was like, who are they trying to market this to? I'm like,
oh, that's not a question that even needs to be asked. We know.
My man said, is that pandering or marketing genius? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking to myself. I'm like, what are they doing here?
It's make you scratch your head, that's for sure.
Apparently, though, you had to be 21 to buy it because from my understanding, like, it actually came with, like, you see this cup? Apparently, there's supposed to be some type of mixed drink. So, yeah, Popeye's the official wing and Tequila Don Julio, official tequila of the big game, are serving up a one-of-a-kind culinary mashup leading to this year's big game with the release of exclusive Popeyes and Don Julio Championship lineup menu available for a limited time only while supplies last in the 6 select restaurants for customers 21 plus. You got to be 21 or older to even get it.
Well, yeah, Don Julio. So, yeah, of course.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, like, you got, like, so look, Don Julio Reposado flavored chicken sandwich, Don Julio flavored wings, Popeye spicy strawberry hibiscus flavored lemonade mocktail. So there was tequila in that as well. Yo. Imagine you stumbling out of Popeyes, bro, after this meal.
Bro, you would be drunk and sleepy at the same time.
Man, it said, man, Popeye shut out the door to get that liquor license. I mean, and apparently it was only for like 6 locations total, but man, that's wild.
I want to know what locations. Louisiana. Louisiana absolutely is one.
Had to have been.
Texas is absolutely another one.
Had to have been.
I would say Nevada. Oh my, this is like a guessing shell game. This is wild.
Maybe I can look it up. 6 locations that got the Don Julio Popeyes meal. Let's see.
Inquiring minds want to know.
All right, we got it. We got the list, y'all.
I gotta hear this.
That's gonna be interesting. It's interesting list. So says here New York City,
New York,
Miami,
ooh,
New Orleans, Philadelphia, and Kansas City.
Philly's in the house.
Yes, sir.
Whoa.
Yes, sir.
No Texas. That's surprising.
Okay, here go the locations too. Times Square, 1530 Broadway, and Madison Square Park, 14 East 23rd Street for New York City.
Wow.
Miami, 6800 Red Road, South Miami. New Orleans, 621 Canal Street, New Orleans Flagship. Philadelphia, 1428 Old York Road, Abington. Kansas City, 9460 Quivira Road, Lenexa.
Outside of New Orleans, these are such random places.
Yeah. Old York Road. I'm trying to think where the heck's that at in Philly.
That sounds like
Abington. They got Popeyes out there in Abington.
Outer skirts of Philly.
Probably. They ain't gonna drop that in the hood. You know that.
No.
Nah. My man said nowhere near me.
Dang.
Yeah, unfortunately not. He said sounds like you might need an Uber after that meal. Facts.
Man.
Facts. Oh boy. So look, man, with the month of February, now that we know what's happening here with these Bread 85s, allegedly no sneakers at release. Do you feel like the metallic fives are going to be an easy cop or a hard cop?
No, they'll be easy cop.
You think they'll be easy cop?
Okay, let me refine what I just said. It'll be an easy cop with a little bit of legwork. You're still going to have to put your footwork in.
So would you put it on the level of military blue footwork or Bread 4 footwork?
Military blue.
A little easier.
Yeah.
A little easier.
Full size run. They definitely have this on their hit list for the month of February. Let's just be honest.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people are dissuaded from the Chicago high 85 bread because they feel
until
like
release day
they're not going to touch it. So they're like, okay, well, I might as well get something I know I have a better chance at getting, which is a dope sneaker, which is the Reimagined 5. Would be a mentality for a lot of people, I'm sure.
My man P.I. says he thinks metallic fives are going to be sitters.
Ooh, no, sir.
Oh.
That's a very bold statement.
That's a bold statement.
That's a very
sitters.
Bold. Yeah. The lucky threes, the lucky short threes would be sitters, but the metallic fives will not sit. Absolutely not. Not here, at least. Definitely not here.
We're already getting some notifications here on raffles for the Black Toe Reimagines, which I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man, and I'm not even trying to hype the shoe up. The quality material on those Black Toe Reimagines is actually really nice. It's really nice.
A1 steak sauce.
To get that pair in hand, I don't believe y'all gonna be disappointed with them for real.
At all.
I threw white laces in mine. Now they don't come with white laces, but if y'all go ahead and check out my review that I did on them, I threw a visual on feet visual with the white laces.
Wait, white laces for what?
Black toes.
Oh, black toes. I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about metallic five still. Oh yeah,
metallic fives come with white laces.
I don't even like white laces, but those black toes look good on your review with white laces.
Yeah,
they do.
They look good.
Yeah.
Five's going to do the same as the fours did last year. In Chicago, probably going to sell out, but I think it's going to be an easy cop for the fives.
Oh, they'll absolutely sell out in Chicago. 1,000%.
Metallic fives?
Metallic fives, yeah.
I just think part of the Part of the issue is just going to be like when certain things are releasing. Like, to me, here's the thing. If you go after metallic fives, let's say you hit the metallic fives. Those are what? 210, right?
Mm-hmm.
210. Then a few days later, you got the 85 hybrids. Let's say you hit on those. You at 460 now with 2 pairs of kicks. Then the very next day after the breads, you got the black toes at 180.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? What are you at now? 640?
Keep going.
In a span of 2 weeks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you got the foam posits. They're 240.
960-ish.
No. Now you're at 6. No. You're at 880.
Is it 880?
You're at 880.
Okay.
Then most people are probably going to go after those Kobe All-Stars as well. Would you agree?
Yeah, absolutely.
What are they? 200?
No, 190.
190?
Yeah, 190.
190. Okay, so now you at 1,070.
And we're still not done with February, because then you got the lucky shorts.
Then you got the lucky short threes.
Yep. So like I said, I've been saying it for like almost a month now. You're gonna come out of band for the month of February, hands down. If you were to go that route.
I mean, it's wild. It's wild to think about. It's wild to think about just that. I mean, look, just let's say you hit on the 2 biggest releases for February are going to be those breads and the Galaxy foam posits.
Hands down.
If you hit on those 2 alone, you know, you already at like 490, almost 500 between 2 shoes. That's if you hit for retail.
That's a huge if.
Huge if you hit for retail, y'all. Telling you. Don't
Very
forget people getting their tax returns soon. That's true too.
Ohio 1986 said, just got to pick and choose. We can't be going bankrupt in February.
Facts. 100%. We still in a recession. Got to be wise choosing. Might pass on the 5s on release day and try for the Deons or Kobe's and double back on them 5s. Listen, I think someone else said they was probably going to come back for the reimagined 5s.
Good luck with that.
I mean, I don't know what they're going to do. I was having a conversation with somebody about this. They might end up going up and cost you a little bit on the secondary market. They might. Now, if it's $30, $40 over, I think some people can deal with that. Especially if you're trying to allocate your money and make sure you come home with them breads.
Mm-hmm.
Because for the majority, a lot of us is going to end up paying over that $250. Double, maybe even triple.
I'm going to tell you now, those metallic 5s are definitely worth every single red cent you'll pay for them. I promise you. So don't sleep on those. No matter where you're located throughout the country, don't sleep on those metallic 5s. I'm telling you, that's going to become a sleeper problem later on down the line.
My man said they're going to be higher than retail, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah. Facts.
In all sizes, though? Probably not.
I'm wondering, are we still going to be seeing the money shots, pause, on the higher sizes as opposed to the smaller sizes? My money is going to be on the larger sizes.
Yeah, larger sizes are definitely going to be up, but I don't think the smaller sizes at some point, they'll trickle down in price. They'll trickle down.
Pi Soulfly actually had a really good question. Would it be wise to grab the black toes from apps? They're going for retail or less.
So I got mine from there. I got mine from GOAT.
We're almost under retail, right? Or under
No.
retail?
Remember, now when I bought them, they were around the $200 range on GOAT.
Were they? Okay.
Yeah, but you got to remember, I had won $70 in GOAT cash from Black Friday from winning all those match games.
Mm-hmm.
So I paid $135 off GOAT for my pair.
Yeah, so under retail.
So if you guys can, if you guys are okay with going to the secondary markets and want to save a little bit of bread, you should be okay. Because mind you, they did actually, some stores did release these shoes back on the original release date in 2024. Just like, same thing happened with the 85 high metallic burgundies.
Mm-hmm.
So you should be okay. I mean, obviously, do your due diligence, get them double checked if you feel some kind of way about them. But yeah, to save yourself some money, why not? I've copped a few different shoes off the secondary market because I saw them going below retail. My Midnight Navy ones, I got those off GOAT because I saw they was going like $40 below retail. Why not? Now, if that makes you nervous, some people speculate those black toes may end up on sale at some point. The fact that they're under retail right now, maybe.
Are you kidding me? Wow.
What happened? You all right?
Yeah. Yeah. You know, this is completely off topic here, but I want us to get back to topic in a second. But you ever just buy just a random sneaker, and you don't think anything of it? You pay for retail, whatever, sneaker nobody talks about, sleeper, right?
Mm-hmm.
Only to find out that sneaker is now worth like an absorbent amount of money.
What shoe are we talking about?
I go through my inventory from time to time. Talking about this one.
Really?
How much do you think this shoe is going for now? This is a 574 FY.
From what year?
22. Very clean shoe. I love it.
First number that came to mind was 350.
Let's see. How about 23.98?
23?
23.
As in 2000? As in two? Hold on a second.
11 and a half.
Hold on a second. Click on that price and look at the last sold.
Let's see. Last sold.
Or offer. You hit offer and it'll show last sold.
Last sold. 154.
So who the heck is trying to get $2,300 for that shoe?
10 and a half is 23.98. Last sold 75.
Yeah, see, somebody's trying to rip somebody off.
And it's like that on StockX as well.
Somebody's trying to rip somebody off.
But that's what happened with the 574s. You have sleepers. Like I have my Stod collaboration for 574. I sold it for 2,000 used.
2,000. 2,000. Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
So those New Balance 574s have some sleepers sometimes. That's for sure.
Damn. DJ Tyler, appreciate you being tapped in, bro.
All right, back to our regularly scheduled program.
Yeah.
Chat. I was like, interesting.
That's wild. That's wild.
DJ Radio, hey guys, I gotta go. Great
Ohio, that's not a mistype. That's not a mistype. That
might be a mistype.
I ain't mistype. Somebody definitely put that price in there.
Oh yeah, you'll see that from time to time.
Somebody put that price in there. Yeah, I mean,
Go Eagles. All right, Brian. So we think Philly's gonna pull it off next weekend or what?
fly Eagles fly, baby. We're coming this time.
Say
All
this
right,
time-
way better
this time
defense, running game, bro. Ain't no way they stopping Saquon, bro.
Second time's the charm.
Second time's a charm. There will be no three-peat. No three-peat for Mahomes.
Yes, let's hope.
Bro, their prediction is that they think hold on a second. They think that Chiefs are going to win, and your boy Travis Kelce is going to propose to Taylor Swift on the field after the game.
Listen, if Kansas City wins, I'm absolutely sold on the fact that the NFL is rigged. And this is just a part of their large story arc for the 2024 season.
Listen,
as you think about,
they've been getting helped all year.
The refs have
by the referees, bro.
The refs are the only reason that they're here. So somebody said earlier, it's not the Chiefs and the Eagles in the Super Bowl. It's the Chiefs and the refs. You know, because depending on how good or how bad those play calls are blown. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Do you think Josh Allen got that 4th and 1?
Absolutely.
He did. It looked like he got it to me.
Almost threw my damn cup at the screen, man. I was like, "Are you kidding me? How do you not call that?"
That's a bad spot. That's a bad spot they gave him.
I was
and
horrible.
Then on top of it, they what else? That phantom catch. Excuse me. That phantom catch the dude had in the game, like listen, the Kansas City receiver had one arm on there. The Buffalo Bills player had two. And you telling me that's a catch for my man's? Like,
and it's crazy because Josh Allen already doesn't have the best record against the Chiefs already. But then you add all these blown play calls into the equation. Oh man, it's a recipe for disaster. Recipe for disaster.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
before I go, I want to thank the Broncos for spanking the Chiefs. Yeah. Well, I think no one outside of Kansas City wants to see the Chiefs win a third one.
Nah, no one does. People are tired of seeing Taylor Swift. And now your girl Caitlin Clark done hitched her wagon to that whole situation too, where she's always at the games.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm so over it. I think this would be a Cinderella story for Saquon Barkley and a big to the Giants organization.
Oh,
come on. I mean, no, there would be no revenge sweeter than that whole story right there if that came to fruition and Saquon got a ring.
If the Eagles win, who are your odds for MVP, Saquon or Jalen?
Saquon. They don't get there without Saquon, and you know that.
Telling you right now, do not sleep on my man Jalen Hurts.
I'm sleeping on him. Pillow, blanket.
No, don't do it.
No.
Don't sleep on my man Jalen Hurts. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you, arguably, in that game against the Commanders, you could make a huge argument for my man Jalen as being the top player of that game last week.
So here's a question that'll shut down this whole debate.
Okay.
Eagles go to the Super Bowl. Did the Eagles win the Super Bowl?
Okay, yeah.
I'm sorry, what?
Wait, what are you talking about?
Did the Eagles win the Super Bowl when they went?
Oh, against the Chiefs 2 years ago?
Yes.
No, they didn't.
Who was at the wheel when they went to the Super Bowl? Jalen Hurts, right?
Correct. Who outplayed Mahomes.
Absolutely.
They lost.
No argument there. Okay. They go back to the Super Bowl. They win the Super Bowl. What's the deciding factor here?
Their defense. Their defense.
Saquon Barkley.
Excuse me. Hold on a second.
Nope.
Hold on a second.
Nope.
Saquon, the Eagles were winning that game going into halftime and then had breakdowns in defense. The difference for the Eagles this time is their defense. It ain't going to be, what's my man's name? Bradley with that stupid hold that he had, which coincidentally, Juju Smith-Schuster didn't even think he was held because he didn't even complain in the fact that the ball got thrown over top of him. So he didn't even think it was a hole. And all of a sudden, bro, just like, listen to me. The refs had a flag ready to go.
I got him going.
The refs, hold on a second. The refs had a flag ready to go in that Bills-Chiefs game just in case Josh Allen had completed that last-minute pass. Because remember, Tony Romo goes, oh, there's a flag on the field. And then after it was incomplete, that all of a sudden, no more flag. What was the flag for?
Yeah.
Nah, they just had it ready just in case the Chiefs, that my man was completing that pass.
Well, yeah, that just proves my point, though.
No. Listen, you and most of America believes that they cheating for the Chiefs.
Oh, absolutely. But
that should be a shirt, cheating for the Chiefs. It has the stripes.
It's gotta be. Look, man, we coming up with some T-shirt ideas.
Man,
I'm telling you, we cook
cheating for the Chiefs.
We're hitting, cooking them up. But I'm telling you now, it's going to be Saquon Barkley as the MVP. I'm willing to go as far as to wager $100 on it that it will be Saquon Barkley as MVP if the Eagles win the Super Bowl.
We'll see.
I'm telling you. I'm not wrong.
Listen, all I care about is the Eagles winning. I don't care who get MVP. Just win the damn game.
As long as they bring home the W.
That's it. Yeah. Just bring home the trophy.
I definitely think that Philadelphia deserves a ring at this point, because they've really dealt with some challenges and some obstacles over this season alone, right? So I'm all for them. I'm going for Philly, of course. And there's another debate you and I talk about offline that's been going around as well. But yeah, definitely interested to get your take on that as well. But yeah. Fly Eagles, fly Eagles, fly Eagles, fly.
Man. Look, and I'm gonna keep it a bean. This Jalen Hurts disrespect is gonna stop.
I hate Jalen Hurts.
That's okay. You can hate him all you want. All my man does is WIN, win.
Except the last Super Bowl. Yeah, you're right.
Listen, bro.
Hey, look, numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie.
It's okay.
I'm pulling for him this year. I'm pulling for him this year, so it's all good.
All these, listen, and no disrespect to no one else's team out there that y'all like, but all these national pundits that out here talking about Joe Burrow, they be talking about my man Josh Allen, they be talking about my man Justin Herbert, all these guys, big time arms and stuff like that. Pause if that's pause worthy, whatever. They trash on Jalen. He can't throw the ball. He can't do. But mind you, the rest of them is watching my man go to his second Super Bowl now in 3 years.
No. I want to be very clear. I'm not taking away from Jalen Hurts' talent. Now, I'm not saying that at all, because, I mean, clearly I've been watching him every Roll Tide, right? But at the end of the day, though, he's just a mangy mutt. He's a Q. Nothing in my heart allows me to go for a Q. But outside of that, though, very talented. One of the most talented quarterbacks in the league, top 5 easily in the league. And you will never be able to take that away from him. Highly talented. He was a phenom in college, and he continues to excel the sport even at the professional level. So all good, all love.
Hey, John, you could take Burrow, but just remember, Jalen Hurts beat him.
Oh.
Y'all can take Lamar Jackson, but just remember, Jalen Hurts beat him.
And here's the thing about Lamar Jackson. I like Lamar Jackson as a quarterback, but he is definitely not a playoff quarterback.
See?
As of right now, the pressure is too much for him. And I hate that because he's such a talented quarterback, but he's got to learn to get his nerves in check when it comes to playoff season, because he just falls apart like wet toilet paper.
Yeah, and they get down. He definitely gets frustrated.
Yeah,
but I mean, listen, he made the right throw, and my man just dropped it.
Yeah, that
he made the right play. I can't put that on Lamar Jackson. You can't throw a more accurate ball. Like you put it right here in the
breadbasket.
stomach area. You know what I'm saying? And my man just dropped it. And he would have caught it going into the end zone too. That's the crazy part.
And see, losing Flowers really hurt them. It really hurt them on the back end because they really don't have a highly talented receiver core to where he could spread the ball out the way that he wants to. And for a caliber of that type of quarterback, you definitely got to give him some targets.
My man said, "Yeah, Lamar be on the same level as Dak in the playoffs. He just crumbles." Oof, man.
Well, Dak crumbles in regular season too, so he's one of the most overrated quarterbacks in the league.
Did you see who the Cowboys have been hiring for their coaching staff?
I have. And they'll continue to have seasons like they've had the last 10 years because of it. They just need to get rid of management. That's where it needs to start. They need to clean house starting with management all the way down.
I got a prediction for you.
Uh-oh.
Micah Parsons is going to be an Eagle.
Yeah, because Micah he's frustrated right now.
Micah Parsons is going to be an Eagle, bro. He going to come over. Listen, they showed him and Saquon whisper something to each other on the field. I'm sure Saquon was like, "Yo, bro, you got to come on over here.
Hey, it's good over here.
It's good over here, bro. You see where they at right now, right? Come on, Micah. Come on.
They're going to be over crib with their feet kicked.
Look, they'll pay you, They'll pay. Because mind you, Saquon said he turned down more money from other teams to come to the Eagles.
Because he knew the trajectory of where the Eagles would take him. That the whole chemistry with the O-line, with their whole receiver core, oh, man, he already knew it was going to be a winner.
Forget the disrespect for Jalen Hurts. How much disrespect out there were for people saying, "Oh, Saquon Barkley, he won't be no difference maker."
Shoot.
Saquon Barkley, he ain't going to do that much for the Eagles. Yeah, he'll probably get 1,000 yards because, Miles Sanders did it and all these other backs and stuff. But Saquon, like, bro.
Man, look, Saquon has exceeded by miles the forecast that they put on him, not only for yards on the ground, but then catches in the air as well. I mean, Saquon has just blown everybody away. And it's just, it's a testament to how management, which we have on video, saying, "Man, I think we need to get rid of Saquon."
Yeah.
Management, side of the house. They're kicking themselves right now when they look at where they are right now this season versus where Philly is.
And my man kept his job. He kept
did.
The GM still has his job, bro.
That's crazy. That's
the crazy part about it. And the owner said, I'm just afraid he'll go to somewhere like Philly.
Yeah, that's on video. That's on video.
And that's exactly where he went. He was like, "Yeah, Philly's out on Saquon. He ain't going for him. Like, he ain't going to pay him $13 million, whatever it was."
They were like, "Hold my beer."
Yeah.
But
Philly was like, I don't know who you've been talking to, but we'd like to introduce our newest player, Saquon Barkley. Bro, how crazy was it when his Saquon's daughter was like, "Are we going to be winning now, Daddy?"
That's crazy. Yo, I'm telling you, man, that was the biggest mistake of the 2024 NFL season. I'm telling you, the biggest gaffe. Like,
the only other situation I could look back on and go, I can't believe they did that was, I think it was the trade for Herschel Walker, if I'm not mistaken. It's either him or it was the trade for Ricky Williams, one of the two. If y'all don't recall, I forgot who. I want to say I think it was New Orleans that gave up a boatload to get Ricky.
Mm-hmm.
They gave up the house to get Ricky, and that was the same year that the Eagles they drafted Donovan McNabb.
Was that the same year?
Yeah, it was the same year. I remember because they all wanted Ricky Williams. Philadelphia all wanted Ricky Williams, and then when they announced Donovan McNabb and Ricky Williams was still there, Like the Philly fans were booing and all types of stuff. Coincidentally, they did the same thing when they drafted Jalen Hurts in the second round, but that's completely understandable because it's like you just signed Carson Wentz to this lucrative deal. Why the heck you drafting a quarterback in the second round?
Could you imagine the stats Ricky Williams would have had he gone to Philly? Because I mean, we see what he balled out. He balled out down in New Orleans, and they had no offensive scheme.
Correct.
So just imagine what he would have done in Philly.
Correct.
Which they had the offensive schema for him.
They did. I mean, that was Andy Reid era though. That was Andy Reid Philly.
You know.
But then again, you know what I mean? Like we had Brian Westbrook who had a Hall of Fame career himself with them all-purpose yards.
Look, Westbrook and Dawkins, man, from the defensive side to the offensive side, man, that was the Philly powerhouse.
Oh yeah.
And you know, me being a defensive back all my time playing football, I mean, that was Brian, man, was one of the hardest hitting DBs in the league outside of John Lynch when he played for the Broncos.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those two right there instilled fear in offenses. Crazy.
P.I. said, wait, didn't the GM's teenage son say keep Saquon? Yes, he did. Not only did he say that, he also said they should draft Jaden Daniels.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
He also said that. Shoot, the son's smarter than his dad.
Right. Although I feel like Jaden probably would not have taken the Giants nearly as far as he took the Commanders this year.
No, but listen, you decided to keep whatever that other quarterback's name was over Saquon. You paid him instead of Saquon Barkley. You could have paired Saquon with Jaden Daniels. It had a 1-2 punch.
It would have been like
they would have ended up maybe just around the 500 range, maybe even better than what they put out there.
Yeah, it definitely would have been a Sonic and Knuckles combo for sure.
I mean, listen, because look, and someone else said it. Y'all heard Saquon and Derek is part of a coalition of running backs that's trying to bring back the running back position. They are, and I'm telling you right now, running backs about to get paid, especially if, to Purple Haze's point, Saquon wins Super Bowl MVP.
Mm-hmm.
I know Fox voted Saquon MVP.
Did they?
Yeah, Fox did. Listen, you know, these quarterbacks out here, it's a passing league. So it's not difficult to get close to 3,500 plus yards passing. You know what I mean? But at the same time, you could throw the football all over the field and still lose.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you throw for 5 touchdowns and you also threw for 4 interceptions with 400 yards. Like, you'd rather, like, I feel like the national pundits would rather Jalen have those type of stats than only throwing for 125 yards, no touchdowns, and the Eagles still win the game. I mean, no turnovers, though. And, like, here's the crazy part. Y'all don't understand how many times my man actually makes the check at the line of scrimmage to run the football based on what he's seeing from the defense.
Mm-hmm. High IQ.
A lot of Saquon's runs have come off of Jalen's checks at the line of scrimmage to switch it to a run.
Extremely high IQ.
You know? And to have a running back who can take it to the house from 60 out to the house.
Which is why I say, and I know you're never going to agree with it, rightfully so, and I get it, Philly does not get to the Super Bowl without Saquon.
I believe you.
Oh, I thought you were saying no. You didn't agree when I said that earlier.
I believe you. Listen. No doubt, Saquon. Look, you saw what happened. First play of the game against the Commanders in the playoffs. First carry, touchdown. Like, it don't get no easier for offenses, bro. And then when your running game is like, and matter of fact, you stack the box and my man still puts up yards on you.
And you know, we're not even talking about, you know, AJ Brown, you know, and which is one of the most prolific wide receivers in the game today, right? We don't even get any attention on him. And also, he's a very selfless, teammate as well, right? Because he doesn't like the limelight, but he will get you those points.
Correct.
You feed him the rock, he's gonna get you those points. We haven't even talked. It's just taken so much attention off the actual receiver core that Philly has, which is dynamic in itself.
I know.
The O line needs some work because God damn boy, they keep tagging, Hurts, with hence concussions and things like that. But I think they'll work on that in the offseason for sure.
Oh, they said Kellen Moore probably going to be the new head coach of the Saints. So now you're talking about Jalen Hurts' going to have a fourth new offensive coordinator in 5 years going into next year. That's going to be wild.
Yeah, but when you really think about it, though, most teams don't stay intact after a hell of a run they've had in the previous seasons.
True. But the way you get around that is when your head coach is the play caller.
Mm-hmm.
Like they have down in Kansas City with Andy Reid.
Yeah, but unfortunately, teams like Detroit don't have that problem anymore because
Detroit's got to find new coordinators.
They've got to find new coordinators, but not just new coordinators, but a coordinator that's comparable to what just left in Ben Johnson. Because Ben Johnson was arguably one of the top in the league.
I can't believe he took that Jets job, bro.
You can't believe what?
Wait, Ben Johnson took Chicago. Who took the Jets job? The D coordinator took the Jets job.
The defensive coordinator, yeah. I don't know why
he took the Jets job.
So yeah, he's taking the Giants, and the Jets, and I'm curious to see how he's going to build his team because you got a lot of stuff over there. You have miscommunication with management. You have Aaron Rodgers over there running stuff. He's the reason that Salah got the boot, and Salah ended up. He's the isn't he back with San Francisco now?
Yes, defensive coordinator.
Defensive coordinator. So you got a lot of turmoil over there in Jets right now. And I'll tell you right now, I don't know why I'm blanking on his name. He's a no nonsense.
Aaron Glenn.
Thank you. Aaron Glenn is no nonsense. He is no nonsense, and he is not a team. He's not a team player as far as going with what management tells him to do. He's going to push back. He's going to create volatility, but I think it's going to be volatility that's needed in order to clean house and get the Jets back on track to be a playoff-bound team. So we'll see what the next 2 seasons yields for him over there. And I wish the best of luck to him over there.
No Hype said I ordered those AirTech challenges yesterday and they're already out for delivery. I hope you used that JD Sport coupon for $15 off and used and hit the $20 off with it too. With them AirTechs.
Double whammy.
What else we got here? The only shoes you need in life are black Air Force Ones. Oh, my man on some energy right now.
My man must be a felon.
Man.
Oh, man, he definitely did some time. Man. He definitely did some time.
Black Air Force Ones. Yo.
He definitely does some kick-ins.
Oh, my goodness. Oh,
jeez. Somebody said, Ghost, you putting in that work.
Yeah, man. Oh, man. Black Air Force One energy. Man.
But chat, y'all have been rocking out good with us, man, on this beautiful, beautiful Saturday, man. Look, next Saturday is about to be so lit, man. It's not even funny, man, with all the things that are coming down the pipe between the rest of this weekend versus all of next weekend versus stay tuned, chat. Stay tuned. It's about to be crazy.
Because we have so just taking a look here. Matter of fact, let me go to my phone here on the calendar.
I need to try to get those the Lives of Lucky shirts spun up for those 5s that are dropping next weekend.
And let's see here.
Let's see what else we got up in the
Where's
chat.
This calendar? There we go.
Alex Clan, what's going on, sir?
Whoa, the women's 3 sold out. Hold on a second.
Willie Chicago, what's up? Yeah, well, I mean, we knew that was going to happen, but they'll be pushed.
Only 12,000 pairs on the Sneakers app.
Mm-hmm.
Only 12,000 pairs. Interesting. All right. So let me go to this calendar here. So today's Saturday, February 1st. Let's see. We got to go to Saturday the 8th.
Yep.
So yeah, metallic fives drop. Also the Nike Diamond Turf Premium Signing Days drop as well.
Those are the black ones, right?
The all black ones,
Yep.
yeah.
Those are dope, actually. I kind of want those.
We're also looking at the what are these called? The Donatello and Raphael Puma Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle pairs are dropping.
I had no idea those dropped.
LaMelo Balls.
I thought those Ninja Turtle ones dropped in March. That's awesome, though. I know those are sell out.
Cool. I'm reading this off of the Soul Retriever calendar. So if it doesn't happen, I'll definitely hit y'all with an update. Also, it shows on here that the Nike Kobe 9 Elite Protros are supposed to drop on the 8th as well. I don't know if that's going to hold true or not. There may be some releases somewhere. You know what I mean? But we'll have to see. But yeah. But the Metallic 5s. Metallic 5 weekend next Saturday, y'all.
The lives are lucky.
Yes, sir. The lives are lucky. The lives are lucky. You know what I'm saying? The lives are lucky.
So get ready. Get ready. Those,
get ready, y'all.
Those of you all who think you're going to spin a block on these, hey, good luck.
Bro, if we show up next week and they like, yeah, 20,000 pairs for the sneakers app, I'm like, oof.
Yeah.
Because, listen, they're usually not low stock with the, they're not low stock when it comes to a reimagined shoe. They usually give us a decent amount of pairs. Mm-hmm. I'm going to go and say we'll probably see at least 40,000 pairs on the sneakers app. At least.
You said at least 40,000, huh?
At least 40,000 to the sneakers app. Because here's what I've noticed too is I'm wondering with some of these online shipments, I've been seeing this now with clothing because some people are pointing this out to me, that they have bought Nike items from a not Nike retailer, if that makes sense. Like, for example, like they bought it from Foot Locker. But the shipping says that the item is coming from Nike, even though they purchased it from Foot Locker.
Right.
So it's interesting. I've never noticed that before, that now they'll warehouse items for these other retailers and send them out on their behalf once the purchase is made through their app or store or whatever. So I'm wondering if maybe that'll be a situation like this with these shoes. I don't know. I'm just speculating because they're doing it with some of the apparel. Who knows? Some people are predicting 50,000 pairs.
And even if it is 50,000 pairs, it's still going to be a hard cop. You're still going to have to put in your legwork. I'm telling you now. Those things are going to be selling out like crazy in the larger metropolitan areas.
I'm going to have my phone and desktop ready for JD Sport Finish Line exclusive access.
Man, you know what? I've never gotten EA on JD ever.
Because you don't have enough points. How many points do you have?
That's a good question. I think
how often do you go to JD the shop? Because I got like 50K points from JD.
I'll tell you right now how many I have.
And by the way, if you think it's going to be like that, should I take both in-store and ship to me? Should I double up on them?
On the metallic 5s? Hell yeah, it's a double up.
I might try to.
I have 2,700 points.
2,700?
2,700.
Yeah, you don't have enough.
Yeah,
you don't have enough. You need to get like the 10K or something.
Yeah.
Or just start shopping in the store and buying some shoes.
Well, last year I had about 78,000, but they reset. So
no,
they do.
You keep your points so long as you spend 5,000. As long as you get 5,000 within a calendar year.
But that's just what I just said.
You just said they reset. So if
They,
you had 78,000, they dropped off, right?
that's what I'm saying. They reset after every year. That's why I hate about JD Sports. It doesn't matter how many points you acquire. Once that year runs its course, it resets. It starts you
No,
over.
it does not, sir.
It does, sir.
Sir, my points will not. Okay. Mark my words. Everybody remember this conversation today. Because next year, I'm going to show y'all January 1st, 2026, and my points is still going to be the same. And it's going to say to maintain A-list status, you must get 5,000 points within the calendar year.
Yeah, I just
And
don't.
once I have it, guess what? I'm still going to have the same amount, if not more points.
Yeah, I just don't shop enough there. But I
Okay.
think that year, no, it wasn't last year's, year before last. Sorry. That year, I think I got like 4 or 5 pairs of shoes and several other things or whatever. They even got me those points. So,
see, look, if you stay in purchase, you don't drop them off.
well, mine definitely dropped off because I haven't bought anything from JD in over a year and a half. I'm sorry, 2 years. This was the beginning of 23 when I had them. So now we're in 25. And I'm at 27 now. So yeah, something happened. I haven't shopped anything since.
So we had a question in the chat about a particular shoe.
Yeah, Tyler, you're right. You're absolutely right.
I think we talked about these before, but
Yep.
are these a cop or a pass for you?
Easy pass.
Passing on these.
Yeah, I understand the rich story behind it, but yeah. And that was a good call out you did with the design on the back side right there, the back paneling.
Yeah.
That was a good call out. You were absolutely right. I researched it later and found out that you were absolutely right. But even though it's still a pass for me, it's just the color scheme and it's doing too much. The color blocking, sorry, it's just too much for me. And I'm a
nothing
huge
will sway you to cop these,
huh?
Even if resale is like $500.
No, you should know me by now. I don't
pay no hype beast.
Yeah, yeah.
First not a hype beast.
Yeah.
What
are your thoughts on it?
You want to talk about something tough to wear?
Oh shoot!
This is it.
Yeah.
These are it right here. You got a red outsole, teal green uppers. You've got like a golden brown trim going around here, a black swoosh, white rope laces, brown in the rear collar, yellow in the sock liner, it looks like, or at least the trim.
That's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on with this shoe. You want to talk about something hard to style with.
Oh my gosh.
This is it right here. This is something like you wear just an all black outfit and throw these on feet.
I was just about to say that. You either all black or all gray. I was just about to say that. That's the only way you can get away with this shoe. Tyler said they're really starting to grow on him.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm liking these more and more I see them. Yeah, I mean, there's certain sneakers that will grow on you for sure.
It happens, right?
Yeah, it's happening.
It happens. There's another Black History, my SB. This isn't coming out. This is an old one. This is an old one. What up, Sig? What up with you?
Sig in the building.
That's an old Black History SB. Damn, that shit look good too.
It does. It does. The only thing I would change about that sneaker is the icy sole. They should have just kept it colored all the way through.
You think so?
Yeah, like the bottom should have been that Balvin color. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, my thing with the icy soles are when they brown like that. If they came pre-aged, I would probably like it better a lot of times. But, you know, it's just one of those things where like the blue looks good. Like, for example, like on the Burgundy 5s, right? I saw an old pair where it actually yellowed already in it, and I actually thought they looked good with the yellowing. You know, I need to wear those. I don't wear them enough. Damn, Taylor is so nice. I need to wear those.
It's a nice pair. It's a really nice pair.
Anybody watching boxing tonight? Who's fighting tonight? Who's fighting tonight? Is there a big fight tonight? Did they announce who's in the NBA Slam Dunk contest yet?
I haven't seen an announcement yet, but that's not to say it's not out.
Let's see here. Menendez and Merrill fighting tonight. Okay.
All right, hold on. Going dark. 1 second.
All right, cool. Let me see here. Menendez and Merrill. Let's see. They got some of the undercards here. So undercards, but I gotta be honest with you. I don't follow boxing enough to know who's decent and who's not. I'm gonna keep it a beam with you guys. But I will say a lot of times an undercard seems to be a lot better than the main event when you go to watch. I don't know who all's on there tonight, but let us know in the chat. It's a pretty huge fight. All right, I might try to tap in and check it out, y'all. I might try to check it out and see what's up with it. I might. Is it on is it a pay-per-view though? John, is it a pay-per-view? Who is into boxing like that too? We don't get into boxing enough on this channel. We get into sports from time to time, but usually it's like football, basketball, obviously. Don't get a lot into the boxing. But undercard is pretty decent. Yeah, we'll have to see, man. You know, but is it on pay-per-view or is it on ESPN? Like where can you actually watch the fight? Pay-per-view, but I'm not going to stream it. Not paying $90. All right, that means I got to go out somewhere to watch it then. That means I got to go out somewhere to watch it. Maybe Buffalo Wild Wings or something like that might have it, or someplace local might have the fight. I don't know. Chat, we appreciate y'all being tapped in, man, today. Today's February 1st. First episode here of February, guys. And, man, this month is going to be a wild one for sure. It's going to be interesting to do the stream in 2 weeks on February 15th, bro. I'm curious to how that stream is going to go.
It's going to be bananas.
I feel like it's going to be a lot of people on here venting.
It's going to be a therapy session. We can all hug virtually and sing Kumbaya.
Yeah, for real. For real, man. It's going to be, the start of Black History Month. That's true, too. That's right. Today is the start of Black History Month, you know. Maybe, you know what we should have done? Damn, we should have. I didn't even think about it, to be honest with you. But you know what? Maybe we'll try to find some obscure facts that most people don't know about in terms of, you know, some history from Black people, like some accomplishments that maybe most people don't know about, Perp. Think we could probably try to do that? Drop some facts on here.
Oh yeah, we could absolutely do that.
Do a little bit of research, drop some facts on. Matter of fact, I'll tell you one I didn't know. The dude that wrote Underworld was black.
I just found that out last week.
The movies?
Yeah.
The movie? I didn't know that.
And supposedly the person that originally wrote The Matrix.
Yeah, it was a woman.
Yeah, black.
Well, no, so The Matrix and Terminator are supposed to be like somehow within the same kind of world. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. The famous. What's up, man? What's up? You have Nike Jordan Fearless. I have the Fearless 4s. That's about it when it comes to the Fearless. You got, what Fearlesses you got? I know Derek's got the 1s.
Yeah, I've got the 1s, the 3s, and the 4s.
Oh yeah, Fearless 3s as well. Yeah. You think we'll see Fearless 5s this year?
If we don't see him this year, we'll definitely see him next year.
Yeah.
That's a given.
I know there's some people in the chat upset about us possibly not seeing Fearless 5s this year.
Yeah, I mean, it would make sense. I mean, they dropped the 3s last year, and
yeah, it should go in order, right?
Yeah.
Should go in order.
And they dropped Wait, the 3s and the 4s dropped the same year? Or 3s dropped in 20?
No, we had 3s, then 4s, then this year it should be the 5s.
Okay, so the 3s dropped in 20.
3s in 23.
Everything's
because the
blended.
3s dropped at the end of 23 in November.
Because the 3s were easy cop.
Mm-hmm. People was hating on them.
Yeah, 3s were easy cop. The 4s not so much, but people still getting them. They've done several restocks since then with the 4s. So the 5s are definitely going to be a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see if we get them. We'll see, man.
Yeah.
We'll see. But, man, chat, we've been on here 3 hours, guys. Another little marathon session, y'all. But it's time to go ahead and close this one out for today. Appreciate y'all being tapped in here with us. Man, we had a lot of things we got through. That's why I had to have a list this time.
Comprehensive.
I had a list.
Comprehensive.
I had a list of things we had to get into, and thankfully we were definitely able to get through it. Shout out to everybody who took some W's today. If you went after anything, Pert, what you got to close out with, man?
Man, look, man, we hit y'all with a 3-piece spicy this morning, okay? Chad's been tapping in. Yo, that list that Where Your Kicks just showed is going to be probably double for next weekend. Don't forget, right? Get ready to put your footwork in for those Fear 5s. For those of you all going for the Fear 5s, they drop on the Sneakers app on Saturday.
Not Fear, Metallics.
I'm sorry, Metallic. I'm in Fear mode.
Metallic 5s.
Metallic 5s, we imagine, are going to be dropping on Saturday. And so those of you all who plan on, taking some L's on the Sneakers app versus taking some W's on the Sneakers app, good luck, because everybody knows the lives are lucky. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Stay tuned for next Saturday. It's about to be a banger.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Look, if y'all going to be out and about putting that footwork in, definitely tap in and let us know where you at. I know some people hit us up and said they were standing in line at Snipes, first come, first serve, and different stores and stuff like that. Definitely, man. It's going to be a great time. Y'all have a safe weekend, guys. Make sure you are tapped in next week, 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, One Pair at a Time podcast channel.
Real quick, Where Your Kicks, you said we may have an impromptu live coming up next week.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's true. Make sure you have those notification bells clicked on, y'all. Make sure you have them clicked on. Definitely want to make sure you get notified whenever we do have an impromptu live, because we are known to do that from time to time, y'all, for real. Yep, we got Super Bowl weekend coming up too. Oh man, there's so much going on. Let's go. Fly, Eagles, fly, coming on up. Yeah, man, look. These Eagles win, bro. I'm gonna be insufferable.
I already know you going live if they do.
I'm gonna be insufferable. The Eagles win, man. In any case, man, it's Lewis and Purple Haze of the One Pair at a Time podcast channel, letting you guys know you too can have a great collection, but it comes one pair at a time. And we out, y'all. Peace.